Go time on a Tuesday morning. I'm still basking in the afterglow. The big win on Sunday. Liam Cohen met the media yesterday. You'll hear from the Jaguars head coach. Jets coming up this weekend. A reminder, 2200 Greenbrier Road. That should be a stop for you one day this week, Googans, at that 1010XL giveaway. That's the Daily's location this week. 2200 Greenbrier Road. So get those entry forms in. We'll have a drawing coming up on Thursday morning. Good morning, ET. How we doing?
Sup,
all right. Yeah, all good. Can I start today? Can I start today with a little pick me up?
Let's do it.
All right. So, have you seen these videos, these shorts, like the dash cam karma, where from the view of someone's dash cam, some idiot driver will be weaving through them, doing something dumb, and then you fast forward and he's wrecked off the side of the road, or something like that. Have you ever seen those before?
Oh yeah.
All right. So I'm driving in today, and just for the record, I'm not going to incriminate myself. I'll plead the fifth, but if I'm in the left lane on the highway moving, I'm not going 70. Feel me? Okay? So, and I'm there, and there's a car. I will say this, too. I like leaving 30, 40 feet between me and the next guy. I don't want to drive 8, 10 feet behind him. That's stupid. If you're doing that, that's stupid in my opinion. But everyone takes license just to zip in there or do whatever, right? Anyway. So I'm cruising in, minding my own business, thinking about the show, ET. I'm in a good mood, and this truck comes up behind me, buddy. He's just right on me. All right, whatever. I'm fine with it. And then, I get up to the car behind me ultimately, and then this truck, he just zoom. I'm just watching his taillights up. Zoom, right lane, zoom, left lane, zoom, going 80, 90, 100 miles, zoom, driving like a total A, okay? This is down south of like 295 on 95. Fast forward between like Bay Meadows and JTB, and I see the familiar strobe lights of a police vehicle up in front of me. The red and blue are flashing in the nighttime. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I hope it's that Joker. And make my way up and look over to the right. Oh, look who it is. Hey, look who it is. Look who's zippity-doo-dah right into about a $220 commute this morning. Nice job, fella. Yeah, nice job there, big boy. I'm sorry. Maybe that's cruel, but good on you. I'm seeing you zip into people, them hitting brakes, you driving 100 miles an hour like a total loon. I wouldn't be surprised right now if they get sobriety testing your butt right now over there, still on the side of the road at 95 between JTB and Bay Meadows. Good on you. Buddy, that one was well earned. That's all I'll say. So I don't have a dash cam, but I got the dash cam karma play out live right in front of me. All right, let's start with, I guess, what would be somewhat breaking news. We spoke yesterday about the prospects of the trip to Denver being flexed into Sunday Night Football, right? Remember that? Well, we do get news yesterday. And, yes, that Sunday's game, which was weak sauce, wasn't it? Like Miami-Cincinnati? That game, that week's game has been flexed to New England-Baltimore, which, again, I said it yesterday, I just as soon play at 4:05. Considering our schedule, I don't need to stay up to midnight to watch the outcome. But the game that has now been flexed, New England at Baltimore, and we said that one, right? The Ravens probably still going to be active at that point. Look, maybe we beat the Broncos that day and we settle in for a Pats at Ravens. They're only 2 games ahead of us. The Patriots still got to play the Bills, huh? I mean, yesterday we dared to dream about the 2 seed. Let's bump it up a level, huh? Win this week. Win at Denver and watch New England lose that night. And, hey, go Buffalo. You go, Bills. Anyway, it will not be flexed, so you can keep your handy schedule. A number of people on the text line have talked about going out to Denver for that game, local legal, and hopefully enjoy a Jaguars victory in Denver. We get to that week, we can talk more about this incredible history that the Jaguars team has going to Denver. Primarily one historic playoff afternoon. But anyway, it's back home where the Jags instead will get ready for the New York Jets. Look, there is, I suppose, danger is too strong a word. We got to avoid the trap, right? You got to keep playing good football. Liam Cohen met the media yesterday. You'll hear from him. I'm sorry, I've gotten distracted here. Somehow I've killed my Liam Cohen cut sheet, ET. I don't know where it's gone in my email box, but we'll circle back to that in just a second anyway. Going to let you hear from Liam Cohen and more from, not just Sunday's huge win over the Colts, but what this team has left in a 4-game stretch. So that's coming up here in just a bit. Meanwhile, Monday Night Football last night. Here's my takeaway from Eagles-Chargers last night, a game that the San Diego Chargers of Los Angeles won 22-19. So Chargers improved to 9-4. They stay on track with the same record as us. Now, that doesn't come into play if we win the division, right? It's not going to matter. Although I guess it could for seeding purposes. Look, the best, most optimistic, hey-ho, let's go outcome would be to run it out here. Just run it out. Go 13-4. Throw my man E.T. a bone. Somehow got wrangled into having to do a wheel spin if they go 12-5, the very prediction that he made in the preseason. So let's just win them all, go 13-4, and who knows where you land. Who knows? Maybe the 1 seed. Whew. And you're talking about win 2 home games to go to the Super Bowl, my man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's great to be in that position, right? Instead of a position where we win the last 4, we might get the last wild card. And that, by the way, would be a good year around here. A lot of years. So... all right. Anyway, Chargers, though, win last night, 22-19. The story is Jalen Hurts. And there is already a lot of heat on Jalen Hurts. I mean, to be a guy who has been to 2 Super Bowls and won one of them, to be a guy who until last night, statistically, is far from terrible, especially when it comes to his passer rating. But those numbers will all take a hit after Hurts last night first pulled off the improbable. He threw an interception and lost a fumble in the same play. That's hard to do. 2 turnovers in one play for Jalen Hurts last night. 4 interceptions on the night, including one down near the goal line in overtime, which would have pulled out an OT win for the Eagles after the Chargers kicked a field goal, a long one, to take a 3-point overtime lead. Eagles drove down the field. Hurts threw his 4th interception of the night. And these passer ratings by some of the top players in the league are just assaulting my eyeballs, E.T. Jalen Hurts last night. You ready? Now, understand, at our worst with Trevor and his mistakes that he was making, I think the worst passer rating he's had in a game this year is like 70, right? Which is terrible. If you do 70 every week, you're going to be last in the league overall, right? It's the flashpoints high and low. But he has at least this year. And it's probably why they were able to win games in the fourth quarter, games in which he made mistakes, because his basement is very high. He's got a high basement. To wit, Jalen Hurts last night, 21 of 40, 4 picks, a 31.2 rating, E.T. 31. Now, keep in mind, Pat Mahomes on Sunday night, 17.9 rating. These are unfathomably low. Justin Herbert in the win, E.T. Made some plays with his legs. 12 of 26, 139. He had a pick. His rating last night, 59.6. Herbert, 59.6. Hurts, 30, what did I say? 27? Patrick Mahomes, a 17.9 rating on Sunday night.
It's crazy.
There are more. Baker Mayfield lost to the Saints at home. He went 14 of 30. He had a 55.1 rating this weekend. It is either the defenses have caught up or it was a particularly bad day for some of these quarterbacks in particular. Some really rough outings, and we especially saw it in primetime. But, I mean, gosh, look, here's another one. Although this is more like a high floor. Lamar didn't have the best of days. 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but his rating was 71. So, anywho, last night, it's the Chargers beating the Eagles. And, look, the Chargers are going to get a little bit of that Jaguars coverage today. from the standpoint, as you watch, it'll be more today about the Eagles and what's wrong with them and Jalen Hurts' performance last night than it will be about the Chargers picking up a really nice win. Boy, that victory that we had over the Chargers is sure aging well. Chargers are a good team. Jim Harbaugh's a good coach. The Chargers this year already have beaten Kansas City. They've already beaten Denver. They beat the Steelers by 15. They just beat the Eagles last night and tucked in between a really successful year. There it is, big and bold, 35-6. Justin Herbert, 81 passing yards here 2 home games ago. That's the kind of momentum. Thank you, E.T. I see what I got here. That's the kind of momentum that this football team is building up heading into this final 4-game stretch. So when we come back on the other side, Liam Cohen met the media yesterday, here from the Jags head coach, suddenly guiding a first-place ship. We're up and rolling. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Thanks for being there with us. Don't go weaving in and out of traffic. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Post-game Monday is like digesting a huge day of football.
Let's do this.
Expert analysis of Sunday's game all day.
It's not great. It's fantastic.
Sink your teeth into Dandy Foods Post-game Monday.
So delicious.
On 1010XL.
Jeff Dunham, artificial intelligence, his all-new tour.
Just don't have. You're the other white meat.
How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss him, Jacksonville. It's Jeff Dunham. December 10th, ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Tickets on sale now only at jeffdunham.com.
Go see for Hard Rock Bet, where there's always something happening and so many ways to bet it. Who's going to score a touchdown? First and second half lines and totals. Where's the best play on an underdog? Follow the money on the Hard Rock Bet app. Great pro picks, and now we're down to Championship Saturday before the playoffs in college. Don't miss out. Download the Hard Rock Bet app. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
It's your lemon pepper guy, Leon Cersei here. My friends at Wingstop have the ultimate tailgate for you. Go to 1010XL.com to register to win a 100-piece wing party complete with fries, veggie sticks, and dips. That's 1010XL.com.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Here's hoping for a raise the roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Frank Frangie here. Big Chief Tire offers affordable quality tires for every type of vehicle. Whether you're looking for all-season tires, high-performance options, or something more budget-friendly, Big Chief has the perfect set to keep you rolling. Their expert technicians ensure your tires are installed quickly and safely so you can drive with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and check out their unbeatable tire deals today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Do you have numbness and tingling in your fingers, or wake up at night and have to shake your hand? Hi, I'm Dr. George Bari, and at Bari Orthopedics, we have a myriad of treatments that can possibly help you. If you have numbness and tingling, you may have carpal tunnel. We have cortisone injections, PRP injections, and shockwave therapy that may help treat the numbness and tingling that you have. We also treat it surgically with endoscopic carpal tunnel release, a 2-centimeter incision that will release the nerve and have you back at work and doing what you want to do in life in no time. If you have numbness and tingling in your hand, give us a call at Bari Orthopedics or log on at bariorthopedics.com.
Ready to upgrade your home? It's Renewal by Anderson's 31-day sale. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires December 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Who is that? Paul McCartney?
Julian Lennon.
Okay. Beatles family. It's that 80s ballady kind of. Got a little beat to it. Have you heard this song before?
Nope.
Yeah, this song was like a chart topper when I was in high school. Yeah, it sounds like it's been jazzed up a little bit since then. All right, we're back here. We got the Doring report today, so we'll talk all things Gator football. Florida's head coach, don't forget, is on into the college football playoff, taking Tulane there. I want to make something abundantly clear, by the way, okay? I'm not banging on James Madison University from anything other than I don't think they're one of the top 12 teams in the country. I think the playoff, committee didn't, take a good look at where things stand and make sure some of these things wouldn't play out that way. But make no mistake. If I'm power ranking who I'm rooting for when the 12-team playoff kicks off, Tulane and James Madison will be top of my list. I'll be pulling for you jokers to pull the biggest upsets ever. That being said, Oregon about to beat you 45-10. But anyway, I'll be rooting for James Madison. I'm not hating on them. They had a great year. They should be going to a good bowl game. Like a Sun Belt champion, can after a real good year. They shouldn't be in a 12-team playoff for the Natty. It's ridiculous. Notre Dame would beat the pants off of them. All the focusing in on Notre Dame, Alabama, Miami, and there's juicy storylines there. But the real story here is you clowns have come up with a 12-team playoff that's allowing Tulane and James Madison in. And y'all thought we were all just being in our feelings when this participation trophy mentality entered youth sports. It happened about 25 years ago. We all grew up getting one team got a trophy in the year, the one that won. So I guess what you want, little Johnny gets to go play in the college football playoff. Or in this case, little Jamesy.
With Summerall coaching in this game,
yeah,
will you take a closer look at that game? Will you watch it differently?
Well, here's the thing, ET. They're not bringing the same coordinators. I like watching him on the sideline. I watched that championship game that they played where they were a 1.5 underdog and they spanked North Texas at home. So I watched just about all that game. There wasn't a whole lot on that night. Now, I'll root for the guy. I'll go pull an upset. Go beat Ole Miss. That's who Tulane has to play.
Right.
Who they played earlier this year and lost 45-10 or something. Again, it's a Tulane team that last year's Florida team, just with their little hot streak, peppered in a bowl game. So it's dumb to have a 12-team playoff to identify the best team in college football and throw two teams in there that you absolutely know aren't. I know that. In no world is Tulane or James Madison winning the college football playoff. In no scenario. They could play it 1,000 times. I would argue some of these teams could sit their entire starting lineup and win the game. I'm not joking. Georgia can play their backups. Anywho, now I've turned it back into James Madison Tulane hate. That wasn't my point, ET. See what I did there? All right, a little bit of news this morning. There will be no flex of the Denver game. I like that. Get out there, play a regular game on schedule, 4:05 kickoff. That's going to be a big Sunday. The game that was flex was New England Baltimore, and so we'll have a an interested eye on that game later that night. But for now, sitting here 9-4, it's the Jets this weekend. Again, we're at 2200 Greenbrier on Thursday. I mean, we're doing it for all the home games, and we're going to do the drawing for that Ultimate Fan giveaway, 2 10-packs of tickets. It's going to be a beautiful day, it looks like, Sunday at the stadium. Meanwhile, the Jags will continue to try and find what's become the buzzword down there, the edge. Maybe the edge comes to intangibly rich ecosystems. But that edge to motivate this football team is a strength for Liam Cohen. It has been from the beginning, and I'm not privy to all the conversations, but since he addressed the first full roster team in training camp and navigating and leading this team now through the playoff, he has found a way to keep their attention, to keep them motivated, and to keep them playing with that edge.
Try to find any edges, any way you can find an edge, and we keep getting the ammunition we need. So that's what that's our job as coaches and as staff to kind of continue to find little ways to motivate and to keep things going. And we know that when we play with an edge, it's usually a good thing.
Yeah, it has been. And look, they created that edge for themselves by blowing the game at Houston, didn't they? They created an instant edge. I think they're still playing off that embarrassment. And we make fun of getting hectic. We'll do it again this morning with that power poll. We're going to be in the top 10 now. You can't get away from it. But they have been, a little bit overlooked. I'm sure they're not completely absorbed like we are. Trust me. The power poll that they're concerned with is called the standings, and they've done pretty good in that one, now sitting in first place. But whatever edge they need to continue to tap into, I think they've got the right head coach to help them do that.
So after that debacle in Houston, we've went on a 4-0 win streak.
Yeah.
Had we won that game, would we still be on this type of win streak?
Fair question. I think, because of who we played, it hadn't been a real tough schedule. If you win that Houston game, does the Chargers game go like it did? I don't know. I do know that you have played, you won the right one. You still control Houston, and you have that tiebreaker over the Chargers. By the way, let's have a little fun here. You ready, E?
Let's do it.
Who would you rather play? Okay? Who would you rather play in the playoffs? Game 1, at home. Would you rather play the Broncos or the Bills?
Bills.
You'd rather play the Bills?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather play the Patriots or the Texans?
Texans.
You'd rather play the Texans?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, never mind then. Because for those that don't, I can tell you the latest playoff standings as they stand today. If the playoffs started today, the Jaguars would host the Buffalo Bills, which I think would be about the deadgum worst team to open against. Yeah. They got the only one with a superstar quarterback proven with playoff success, who now see a wide open path to finally making their first Super Bowl in years. I don't need that smoke right out of the gates. Give me them in the AFC Championship.
Smoke is smoke, baby.
But right now, as it stands, the Chargers move up to the 5th spot. It was the Chargers yesterday. I'd love to see them again. Yeah. Come on down. But, if the playoffs started today, the Jags at 9-4 would host the Bills.
But like you said yesterday, I'll see anybody here.
I hear you. I will say this. It looks like either way, it's probably going to be the Bills or the Texans in that first playoff game. Unless, and we talked about this, it's not completely far-fetched for the Jags to make it to the 1 seed. It'd be hard. You got to win all 4. And then Denver and New England would each have to lose a couple, and then we'll see where the tie breaks down on that. But, if the playoffs started, it looks like, in fact, I'll go ahead and say, even if they get as high as the 2, say they do get the 2 seed, which would mean 2 home games rather than just 1. They're going to play the Bills or the Texans most likely in that first playoff game. And the point I was going to make, those to me are the 2 toughest opponents to have.
Probably.
I'd rather face the Broncos, the Patriots, the Steelers, or the Chargers here in Jacksonville before I'd rather play the Bills or the Texans. Not that it matters all that much. Maybe if this suddenly explosive Jaguars offense keeps rolling, it won't matter who we play. Again, we talked yesterday about the traits of this football team that have now established it as a legitimate contender. Adding this vertical to the offense sure was nice on Sunday, wasn't it? We saw numerous downfield plays. Brian Thomas Jr., 3 catches, like high 80s in yards, just big play potential popping there, and opens up the underneath for Jacoby Myers and others. Liam Cohen gave an update on Parker Washington yesterday. I'll have that for you coming up in just a little bit. But, it's going to open up underneath the field. Britton Strange down the seam. So getting that ability to add that bigger play downfield, which means getting Brian Thomas Jr. right. He was he's a Pro Bowl receiver last year. Had an excellent all-rookie year, 1,000-yard receiver. He did most of his damage last year in the tail stretch of the season, it felt like. Maybe we can get on another one of those runs and rolls. Liam Cohen has walked in lockstep with Brian Thomas Jr. through these struggles. He's talked with him all along the way, right? He's referenced that. Getting him right adds a whole nother element to this offense.
I think just getting healthier, right? Like as a wideout and you got an ankle, like that's just, it's hard. It's hard to feel confident probably going out and cutting and running and stopping and making plays. And I think right now he just feels better. He feels healthier. He's been practicing hard. He's been practicing at full speed. Him and the quarterback and Trevor have worked at it. Like they've put time into it. And it showed up yesterday in a big way for us. Like that's an area of our offense that has been much needed. And to have it show up yesterday was such a good thing to see for us moving forward, for our confidence as a group. When you can attack, like I said, every blade of grass, you're just becoming that much more difficult to defend.
Well, we saw that on Sunday, and hopefully we see more of it in what I hope is just a tune-up game against the New York Jets. But it's the NFL, man. The Saints went into Tampa and won on Sunday. That's all you need to know.
Yep.
That's the same as a real similar situation. The Bucs should be a layup at home to keep their lead in the division, and with a lot at stake, they let the Saints come in and beat them. So yeah, be certainly aware, be ready. All right, when we come back on the other side, we got big news when it comes to a local sports team. I'll tell you what that news entails and why today is a newsworthy day. Also, I got a fearless prediction about a certain Gator sports team when we come back on the other side as well. So stay tuned, stick around. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Big toys for big boys and so much more. Home of the big honking horn and the best variety and customer service satisfaction when it comes to all your truck accessory needs. It's Catlin Truck Accessories.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
He was the best back in Jacksonville.
It has to be Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor joins Dan and Jeff on The Drill Monday mornings at 8:30.
A tough guy.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins and Monahan Jewelers.
Mike Dempsey here for big number 1 Duvall Ford. Did you know that Duvall Ford offers a mobile service that comes to you at home or at work? Get oil changes, filters, battery replacement, recalls, and more with no extra fees. Same dealership quality delivered. Easy online scheduling with live technician tracking. Also available for fleets and commercial. On-site service at your convenience. Contactless payments and paperless invoicing. Serving Jacksonville and surrounding areas, Duvall Ford. Schedule your next service at DuvallFord.com.
Custom home builders, fed up with your electrical and low voltage companies that ghost you mid-project, sparking delays? Unreliable subs and poor electrical work that derails your schedules? Denny Thompson here for Tyson Inc., experts in seamless electrical services for your custom builds. Pre-construction planning, integration, and installation, no hassle. Your homeowners will love the new Tyson showroom. Home builders team up with Tyson for your next home building project. TysonInc.com.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, I'm worried.
You? Really? About what?
Well, I like to have a little seasonal potluck. You know, invite some friends and neighbors and guys from the office. But if the food gets spicy and the party gets rocking and that old toilet in the two-piece can't handle the traffic, well, what if my drain backs up right in the middle of everything?
Dude, imagine you're wearing my sunglasses.
Okay. Shoomp. Whoa.
If you're planning to host a holiday party and a blocked household drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, call us and tell us. The drain clearing experts at Bueller Air & Plumbing will unclog your drain for free.
You do that for free?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, but for free?
The holidays can get pretty hectic. If a clogged drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Introducing the Jags Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold, we had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite, it's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef, topped with provolone fresh veggies, and our new Duvall drizzle. Order the new Jags Stack in the app right now. Available for limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants. The hottest subs in Duvall!
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up, and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatsierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, slow your roll. It's time for Jeff's Gator Growl. Brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
All right, we are back here on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Let me offer up somewhat of a fearless prediction. All right? Gator basketball team plays tonight. I believe it's in Madison Square Garden. They take on UConn. Ooh, just another tough one for what has been a sluggish 5-3 start. But we talked a lot when the season began about the Gators' schedule, right, and how hard that it is. And it has been. It has lived up to it. Florida has 3 losses, okay? One of them, bad loss. They lost to, like, TCU in a one of the holiday classics somewhere. So that's a bad loss. But the other 2 losses, right? They lost to Arizona in the season opener. Remember that one? Well, Arizona's 8-0, number 1 in the country. But they lost. That was a close game down to the end, and the Florida ultimately, I think, lost by like 6 maybe. Maybe it was even extended more. But the Gators led by 12 at one point. Point is, they went toe-to-toe with Arizona in that game, and they lost. Then Florida went to Duke last Tuesday. Had a 2-point lead with 15 seconds to go. Dude hit a 3. Florida turned it over. They lost by 1 point at Duke. And then Duke turned around and went Sunday to Michigan State and beat an undefeated Michigan State team that is still ranked number 9 in the country after that loss. So one loss to the number one team in the country that you led by 12 at one point. The other loss is to Duke, who is undefeated at 10-0 and hit a 3-pointer in the final 15 seconds to win the game. A game, by the way, that you fought back from 15 down. So my fearless prediction, Florida gets one of those big ones tonight. They take on another top 5 team. They've already played number 1 Arizona. They played number 3 Duke. And now tonight it will be number 5 UConn, a team that Florida beat in the NCAA tournament last year. Another one of those down-to-the-wire nail-biters. By the way, UConn has already beat ranked Kansas. They beat ranked Illinois by 13. They beat number 7 BYU by a bucket. And their only loss this year, a 4-pointer to Arizona. Whew. Boy, we called it right after that Arizona game, didn't we?
Yes, sir.
That's a good team, we said. And sure as sugar, they are definitely a good team. But a big game tonight for the Florida basketball. I believe it's on ESPN, game against UConn. And fearless prediction, I think the Gators are going to get one tonight. Yeah, I think they're due to get maybe getting Xavier Lee back up into the Northeast where he's been playing his college basketball. He's from Pennsylvania. Maybe get him up there. The baskets are a little bit different. He can do something at this point. But Florida at UConn again. That game is tonight. 9 o'clock tip. Come on now, man. Which means they're probably the second game, which means 9 o'clock is probably more like 9:15, 9:30. But, the Gators, by the way, in the most recent AP poll are number 18 in the country. And there are not a lot of 3-loss teams that are ranked. But, again, let's put it in a little bit of perspective. 2 of those losses are to number 1 and number 3. And each were tight, close, competitive games. There are a number of 3-loss teams that are in the top 25. The big win this past weekend was by Iowa State, who's undefeated at 9-0 in the Big 12. They pummeled Purdue, who fell from the number 1 spot. 3-loss teams include St. John's at 22, Auburn at 21, Tennessee at 20, Kansas at 19, and then there's Florida at 18. They're the highest-ranked 3-loss team. In fact, most teams in front of Florida have either 0 or 1 losses here. Still kind of almost approaching midseason. 8, 9, 10 games in some of these cases. All right, we'll talk Gator football, by the way, with our buddy Chris Doring. That's coming up in less than an hour with the Doring Report. That's 7:15. We'll have him. All right. On to another story that's kind of flown under the radar, and I don't know how it ultimately impacts game days down at the baseball park, but tonight, City Council votes on the sale of the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Did you know that?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Now, look, this is a little bit of just moving the pieces around. The buyer of the Jumbo Shrimp is going to be Zalewski, who recently bought the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay? Yeah. Well, he is now going to buy the Jumbo. Well, if it passes City Council, which I would assume it would. Zalewski takes ownership of the Shrimp in addition to the majority ownership in the Rays. Mm-hmm. And Babby becomes the CEO of Tampa Bay Rays in addition. So it's kind of the new ownership led by Zalewski, who is the head of the new ownership of the Tampa Bay Rays. Babby, who has owned the team since 2015, is moving on to become CEO of the Rays. So I would imagine it stays here local. The formula for minor league sports it works here in Jacksonville. I wouldn't go changing anything up. The big appeal, especially in a market with Major League Sports and the Jags and and the added price that gets attached to that, you can go to shrimp games or Iceman games, right? You can go to Sharks games. You can do those very, very affordably, and I would imagine that would continue. So, City Council votes tonight. I guess keep an eye. I can't imagine that this is much more than crossing some T's and dotting some I's. I think if an owner of a major league team and a local guy here is taking over ownership, I don't think that's going to be met with much opposition, but I, speaking out of turn, to a degree because I have no idea. Man, we got some stuff going on with the football fix. I mean, guys are just getting pulled out of mothballs. You want to talk about desperation time in the NFL. Did y'all see who the Colts kicked the tires on at quarterback yesterday?
Yeah, good. Let him come out.
I'll tell you when we come back. You're listening to The Drill. A football fix is next. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on 1010XL.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars hosting the New York Jets at Everbank Stadium Sunday as 12.5-point favorites, 41.5 the total. Jacksonville minus 165 to win the AFC South crown. Houston is plus 150. The Texans hosting the Cardinals as 9.5-point favorites on Sunday. And the Indianapolis Colts are 22-1. They have lost Daniel Jones for the season with a torn Achilles tendon. And they're 10.5-point dogs this week at Seattle. College basketball today. Florida Gators a 4.5-point underdog against UConn at Madison Square Garden. 145.5 the total. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keystoprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
The holidays are just around the corner, and so is your entire family.
Babe, the toilet's growling at me again.
Uh-oh, the kitchen sink just turned into Old Faithful. There's no hot water!
Don't let plumbing chaos steal your holiday cheer. Call Duck Duck Rooter today to fix those issues before Aunt Linda blames you for ruining Christmas dinner. Duck Duck Rooter, your local plumbing pros. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. DuckDuckRooter.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
The Army-Navy Game Watch is presented by the City of Jacksonville Military Affairs and Veterans Department. Free parking, food and drink for purchase, requesting $5 entry donation. Gates open Saturday at 2 for the Army-Navy Game Watch Party at ViStar Ballpark.
This holiday season, Universal Roofing Contracting is making it easy to check roof repairs off your list. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through December 31st. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roofing Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 125-8484.
UniversalRoof.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
The 12 Days of Christmas is back and better than ever at Best Bet. From December 12th to the 23rd, Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine are lighting up the tables with our much-anticipated High Hands promotion, giving away over $250,000 in cash. The excitement continues to grow each day, starting at $1,200 and climbing up to $2,300 every hour. See all the exciting details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Yeah, I mean, we have a great relationship, and I've talked about a lot this season, just the dynamic with us, and it's been awesome. It's been fun. You know, I think, like I said, he's brought a little bit more juice out of me and some more energy and some intensity. So it's been awesome. And then obviously after a big play, I think we were both pretty jacked up on that one. The third down, towards the end of the game, trying to seal it, and me and Tim were able to make a good play there. So yeah, we were pretty pumped up. It's been fun.
Trevor Lawrence is the evolution of the relationship between Liam Cohen and he. Hopefully, this is just the beginning of a long and happy one. I would expect Trevor Lawrence to continue to get more and more comfortable and play more and more consistent football as he has, so much more experience with the and knowledge of the intricacies of the game plan. I mean, the ultimate payoff for this, we're kind of getting ahead of the curve here, having this kind of season this year. I mean, we're coming off of 3-13 with an explicit instruction to get this quarterback right. That's job number one, and job well done as the improvement is starting to take hold here at this important late stretch of the season. So, and Trevor's shown at times, he's shown in periods that he can be that guy. And a calamity of catastrophes and coaching changes and everything else perhaps has stunted things. Here's hoping rather that now with some continuity and some success, it's a whole new ball game. Fire up the band, we got a football fix and then there are the Colts. Daniel Jones out for the year, torn Achilles. We now learn we banged up Riley Leonard pretty good here in Jacksonville as well. He's dealing with a knee injury.
Get your behind out of here.
Anthony Richardson is on injured reserve. So the Colts looked at the quarterback landscape. They spanned the globe for their best option, and it landed on Phillip Rivers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the retired Phillip Rivers being considered as an emergency solution. They're going to bring him in for a workout today. He last played in the NFL during COVID. They haven't decided to sign him. He's yet to determine whether he would play. And then there's the whole, you're 44 years old, what level can you play? This is a guy who came in the same draft class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger. Those dudes been gone for, half a decade. Look, he has a relationship with Shane Steichen. Steichen was the Chargers' offensive coordinator back when Phillip Rivers played there. I cannot imagine that the Colts' best option, maybe it is, I don't know. They're just going to desperately try and hold on to a playoff spot. And by hold on, I mean reclaim. But they, like a lot of teams in the AFC, they can manifest their own destiny. The Colts control their destiny. Go win your games, you'll get in. Beat the Jags and the Texans, you'll get back in the playoffs. But Phillip Rivers, oof. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I got another one being pulled out of mothballs. The Bucs are, by the way, a sinking ship down in Tampa. After that hot start and Baker Mayfield getting MVP love, They're on the, a downward spiral. They lost at home to the Saints on Sunday. The Saints are awful, maybe the worst team in the league. Lost at home to the Saints and a rookie quarterback. And so they now, after a tryout yesterday, have signed Jason Pierre-Paul. He hadn't played since 2023, and that year saw action in only 3 games. Before that, his last full season, 2022 with the Ravens, when he had a whopping 3 sacks. So what exactly the Bucs think they're going to get out of Jason Pierre-Paul remains a mystery to yours truly, but nonetheless, he's going to rejoin Tampa Bay, where he certainly had some success earlier in his career. Chargers beat the Eagles last night. 22-19 was the final in overtime. The game ended on Jalen Hurts' 4th interception of the night. Boy, some really high-profile quarterbacks had some stinker games in primetime this week. Patrick Mahomes with that 17.9 quarterback rating on Sunday night, and last night, Jalen Hurts not much better. What did I say it was? Like 27 maybe, a passer rating? It was like sub 500 passing. He had 4 interceptions, no touchdowns. Let me get the exact number here. They were atrocious. 31.2 for the quarterback rating. And the Eagles, buddy, are fading fast. Maybe Dallas, a game and a half back, isn't completely out of it. I mean, Philly is just plummeting right now. They've lost 3 in a row at Dallas, at home to Chicago, at the Chargers. Now, luckily, they've got the Raiders and 2 with the Commanders down the stretch. So that game and a half lead should be safe. They also will sandwich in a trip to Buffalo. Or if the Eagles are playing Eagles football, it's a great game. But, man, the way they're playing right now, not so much. Continuing with the football fix is brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, the Julington Creek Golf Club. Trey Hendrickson's season likely over for the Bengals. The Bengals season also likely over for the Bengals at 3-9. Still barely alive, a week away probably from elimination. Shedeur Sanders going to remain the Browns QB1 for the rest of the season. He has played better than Dylan Gabriel. At least he's been more productive, more explosive. He's a rookie. He's making some mistakes, but got his first 300-yard game over the weekend. They did lose to the Titans. I think John Harbaugh sums it up pretty good. Harbaugh, I think, was victimized by a ridiculous replay ruling against the Steelers. It sure looked like Isaiah Likely had 2.5 feet down. Anywhere else in the end zone, if it's on the sideline, it's a touchdown. I just, for the life of me, don't understand that call. But Harbaugh, I guess, puts it in its right perspective. He was asked about the NFL catch rule, and I think he nailed it. Said it's clear as mud. Well said, Coach. Well said. That's Football Fix. Hicken, Arrival, and more come your way next. Got the Doring Report about 20 minutes out. You are immersed in the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Go! Your play-by-play home of Bulls Bulldogs football is 1010XL.
It's the state championship, and the Bulldogs' 12th title is on the line against Cardinal Mooney of Sarasota. Wednesday at 7 on 1010 AM.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi are on a mission to sell 2,000 vehicles this December. I've instructed my team to take every reasonable offer. We won't lose your business over price. Thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs priced to move. Get year-end savings, top dollar for your trade, and the easiest car buying experience ever. But hurry, these deals end when we hit 2,000, and we ain't leaving nothing on the table. Make it a December to remember, only at Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Get ready for an unforgettable evening of purpose and community impact at Trinity Christian Academy's second annual gala. Every gift helps students grow in faith, purpose, and impact for generations to come. And you're invited to be part of it. Want to make an even bigger difference? Sponsor a table. Email tlyons@tcajax.org to secure your spot. Tables and tickets are limited, so email tlyons@tcajax.org today. And let's build a legacy together.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Hosting the family holiday dinner can be a beautiful experience until your kitchen sink backs up before you've even served dinner.
Who tried to wash cookie dough down the drain?
We were making cookies for Santa and the reindeer. The reindeer like chocolate chip, too.
Great. Now we need a plumber and a new garbage disposal.
Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is no stranger to holiday plumbing problems. Don't let plumbing problems disrupt your holiday dinner. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining has you covered this holiday season. Learn more at superiorplumbingjax.com.
Mike Dempsey for Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacksonville Beach. If your roof's got any damage, if it leaks, if it's just old and ugly, call my friends at Apex Roofing. But Mike, roofs are so expensive. It's true, quality roofing is not cheap, but Apex Roofing has up to 100% financing available, so you don't have to compromise quality for budget. Apex Roofing, no shortcuts, no stress, just quality work with financing available. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacksonville Beach. ApexRoofingFL.com.
Pizza to Tea here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes through in the clutch? From lunch to late night, only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Stick around after the sunset, and Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites. Come on, somebody.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Brennan Roofing. Jag QB Trevor Lawrence isn't fazed by his team being underestimated.
When everybody talks about every other team, and even in our own division, it's all these other teams that are going to go.
Virginia and Missouri will clash in the 81st Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, December 27th in Everbank Stadium. You can hear the live play-by-play on 1010XL. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7 a.m., it's 44 degrees out. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken Arrival and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yes, sir!
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah, good to be here. A little chilly morning.
Oh, it's nippy out there.
Oh, wintertime in Jacksonville, FLA with meaningful football. Talk to me. Get here quickly Sunday. Let's go take care of the New York Jets and get double digits for the 7th time in history.
Ooh.
6 times only have we had 10 wins or more. Only 6 times. And by the way, I suspect that 3 of them maybe were in the 90s.
Well, yeah, for sure.
So you make the turn of the century, you've only done it 3 other times since 2000. Oof. So let's go. That'll be fun. Talk about that in a second. 15 days ago, boys, the Philadelphia Eagles were 8-2 and up 21-0 on the Cowboys. 15 days later, they're 8-5 and don't look very good at all. And I watched a decent amount of that game last night at work. There's a disconnect there. I don't care what anybody tells you.
Well, they're all telling us.
You watch that game and A.J. Brown dropping passes, interceptions. Jalen Hurts lets it rip to Devontae Smith, but he hit A.J. Brown in the hands for a touchdown that A.J. Brown didn't come up with.
That's all.
You got to make those catches, dog.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to complain.
The guy knocked it away, but he should have. It wasn't the type of
The
play
one
that
over
he
the
could
middle, he goes off his hands because he saw the guy coming to hit him. And
If you go do all that, you got to catch that ball.
You got to catch the balls, man.
Yeah.
It's the Eagles are.
Well, they're going to be a playoff team, but it looks a lot like the team the last time they came off the
It's
Super Bowl.
like team 2 years ago that imploded. They were
and then they went on their first playoff game and they got the.
They did
snot
what
knocked out
we
of them.
did. They were the NFC version of us.
Only they made
with the collapse. Yeah, but then they got what was it? The Bucks.
The Bucks.
Bucks just blasted them, and that's what this team's going to do.
Yeah,
they're going to get in and get blasted.
Yeah.
They don't look anything at all like a team ready to.
How does this
coming
reality
together.
sit with you now as a verified playoff team? I think the Jags are going to win the division. I mean, if I could be wrong, but our first playoff game we're going to draw the Bills or the Texans. We're going to get the toughest test right off the bat. That's going to who it's going to be.
Well,
Those guys are going to be
3-6.
They're going to be 6 and 7. So whether we're the 2 or the 3, we're getting one of those 2 jokers.
The
They're
Bills aren't going to be 5. Who's going to be 5?
The Chargers have the tiebreaker over the Bills, depending on how each of those teams does down the stretch.
Chargers have a tough schedule, though.
Yeah, the Bills do too. They got to play the
They do.
Eagles. They got to play the Patriots.
Oh.
So, I mean, I think that there's the likelihood of them finishing with the same records is probably pretty strong, you know?
Okay.
So, if it ended today, now things can change. The Jags could drop, could rise, could drop. Who knows?
Yeah.
Our playoff fate is pretty good. But it's kind of back to that point you said. I mean, I'd rather have a home game against the Bills or the Texans, don't get me wrong. But if you're the 5 seed, you go wax the Steelers, like you said yesterday. But then you get no home games. You don't want to. The good thing about if you could get to the 2 is the 1 gets upset, you get all your games at home.
Yeah.
If you're down there, if you're the 4 seed, you play your home game, you're done at home, like we were the 1 year.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Bills or Texans, I would say, are the likely first-round opponent here.
Yeah, that's what I kind of.
Yeah.
I said that.
Tough case. So
after Sunday, I had a sneaking suspicion we'll see the Texans again.
Yeah, that's a tough. I think that.
Well, they're all tough though. The playoffs.
Wouldn't you rather those would be like if you were power ranking who you didn't want to play,
Yeah.
the most dangerous? I would go Texans, Bills, and not in that order. I go Bills, Texans actually.
Well, I want to avoid Josh Allen at all costs.
Sure, and especially if it opens up for the Bills. Now they've been banging their head on that door for years.
Boy, I feel for Buffalo, man.
They're in good shape.
They're. It's such a different team than Josh Allen's got to be the guy every play.
Cook gives him something.
Yes,
he gives him a lot.
He does give him a lot.
Been
Man,
Jonathan
bump
Taylor
Buffalo.
good.
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for them.
You know?
They've been to the big game 4 times.
4 in a row.
Yeah, bump Buffalo.
Yeah, that was a long
Bump
time
Baltimore too.
Yeah,
Okay,
them
how about
too.
that? All right, that's good to hear you say that because otherwise you're always in there screaming for Lamar. All right, so settle down in there, big fella. All right, settle.
I feel for Buffalo.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, we got teams that are supposed to be Super Bowl contenders playing either terrible or out of the picture right now with Kansas City and Philly and even Detroit. Not playing terrible, but not in.
Yeah, Detroit's going to be weird because Detroit still has some tough ones too, right?
They play. Well, they played the. I think
it's just crazy how it's because there's still four's a lot.
Somebody send me that chart y'all send me that has all of the contenders and who they all play all on one nice little tidy board because. Bouncing around. All right, the Detroit has
Rams.
Yeah, they're at the Rams. They got the Steelers at home. They finish at the Bears.
Oh.
They may miss the playoffs.
Yeah. They could be a 10-7 out team or a 9-8 out.
What about it? What this game this weekend at the Rams, man?
That's
wow,
tough.
what a huge game.
It's tough.
That is a huge game for them. They lose that, and the Rams, they want it. They want to be that top seed. When they went from the top two getting a bye to the top one, that one seed becomes so valuable.
It's very nice.
You win a home game and you're playing to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and you win a home game usually against the worst of the playoff teams.
Or the worst of who's left at least. Yeah.
So it's really one you want to put in your bag. That's the formula. Even when it was 1 and 2, that's the formula the Patriots and the Chiefs both used for years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Patriots would be they get that 1 seed or 2 seed.
Yeah,
and they would play
one home
the
game.
AFC South team in the first round,
and then go play
beat
for the
them,
Super Bowl,
and then play the conference championship.
Go to Pittsburgh or play it at home or wherever it was. You just got to win one, and then the next one you're playing for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, an interesting Dreamfinders Homes poll question today, I thought. Okay. Somebody asked me this question. I said, this would be a good Dreamfinders Homes poll question.
Well, there you go.
Brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes.
Sounds like it fell in your lap.
Yeah, the official home builder of the Jaguars, the Gators, the PGA Tour. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. First, take a look at those homes. They're beautiful. Understand that they can build them in 15 different locations throughout our area.
15 of them things.
Thank you, E. Just like
Taylor Swift's exes.
Sorry,
not sorry.
All right. Looks like a June wedding for the two lovebirds.
2.5 years already.
Yeah, missed out on that one, didn't we? True love.
They know we.
Yeah, you thought they'd make it?
You know what? Not this long though. Not this long.
Well, when is the nuptials? Do we know?
June.
Oh, exciting.
Probably in Rhode Island.
Yeah, I don't keep up with that.
I don't know are we going? Is the drill going to be on location?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Hamptons live from the Hamptons.
Set that up.
Working on invites.
Did you get Cool in the Gang to play for him?
Working on that too.
I bet he'd do that for gratis.
The Cool in the Gang dudes died, I think.
No honorarium.
Yes. No honorarium needed. Be glad to sing for you. DreamFindersHomes.com. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. Got great interest rate packages there for you. Listen, who's the Jags off the field MVP this season? The Jags off the field MVP this season. Is it Shad Khan? He hired him. Is it Tony Baselli? Led the way with the interviews. Is it James Gladstone, who built this roster and built this city? Or is it Liam Cohen, a master motivator? Who's the Jags off the field MVP this season?
I mean, we've done enough for Baselli. We got him in the hall for Pete's sake. At some point, we can give some credit to someone else. To me, this is a big tilt to one guy on that list, and that's Liam Cohen. He's coaching a ragtag 4-13 team from a year ago that made some changes, but he's changing the culture and the chemistry. There's a lot going on in that melting pot.
Okay.
So I'd go Cohen.
All right.
That's a good answer, but that's the incorrect answer.
Oh, talk to me.
It all starts with Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser.
See, I'm going to say that because y'all really petitioned to put him into the hall, which eventually put him into the front office. He then hired Liam.
So we're the off-the-field MVP.
Y'all off-the-field
nice.
MVP.
In essence.
I like the way you work that.
Much like.
That wasn't an option, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Dan and Jeff he could have put.
You're saying maybe a statue outside.
And by the way, we could also say this, neither knowing that the other one was doing it, but after that pitiful loss at Sunday, he went off on the TV side that night.
Spazzed on them boys.
And I had the most
morning.
viewed viral rant that we had all year for my rants. And so we probably have inspired this win streak also.
Yeah.
Don't
Perhaps
forget that.
true.
We
Perhaps
invited
true.
him to play it for the team. Play it in the meetings.
Well, Cohen is the leader according to the Googans. He 47.2, but Tony's right there at 32.3.
Good.
Shad Khan is third. James Gladstone not getting enough credit, 8.7%. Jimmy G. brought up the bottom of this roster, man. Offensive line playing well. I mean,
yeah. Murray's played well.
But I guess
Jordan Lewis has played well.
I guess you could look at it like, draft picks aren't doing anything.
We haven't got much out of the draft class.
Maybe, but whatever. They've all done well, obviously.
We have a built-in bonus now, too. I mentioned this briefly yesterday, but now playing ahead of the game and becoming a playoff team this fast, it's almost like we do have a first-round draft pick because we're doing it without Travis Hunter, and he gets to join us with that tremendous head start of a training camp and 6 or 7 games beforehand.
That'll be wonderful.
Yeah.
For next
so we
year.
kind of get that first. Yeah, we get our draft pick back, I guess. With this third pick, we'll go Travis Hunter.
Do you know who Quentin Jammer is?
Yeah, former
be
quarterback.
jamming.
Huh?
Quentin Jammer was a quarterback for the Chargers.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. College, please.
TCU?
I think it's Texas A&M, but I'm not sure. I don't know. You might be right. Let's look real quick before I tell you my story about Quentin Jammer.
We be jamming.
Yeah.
Hope you like jamming too. We're jamming.
Or
We're jamming.
maybe
we're
University
jamming,
of Texas. Maybe we're both wrong.
I almost said Texas. Just a goof, and that would have been
Shout out. He was like a top 5 pick.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Who picked him?
Was it
Chargers.
Yeah.
True story. Quentin Jammer says on Twitter. By the way,
How do you know he said this on Twitter?
Well, he can dive. He just can't
I
post.
can look at Twitter.
Oh, that gotta hurt, man.
It doesn't hurt, but it's sad. I'm still held hostage.
Freedom mogul.
Jacksonville. True story. In 2011, I played completely bleep-faced, drunk, at least 8 games.
Don't like hearing that.
Wow.
I that's hard to believe. I mean,
Somebody said, still Himothy, legend. He says, appreciate, boss.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what your definition of bleep-faced drunk. When I think bleep-faced drunk, you're not walking straight.
You're not walking, right.
So you can't play safety in the NFL if you're bleep-faced drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you could say I was drinking.
Yeah.
Hungover.
Yeah, but I mean, at least my version of bleep-faced drunk, playing a football game is nowhere in the neighborhood.
Right.
And I think that's most of us. You ain't got to be an athlete to recognize that.
I was watching a movie last night as I got home late, and I just kind of put on the TV to fall asleep to.
Yeah.
And you missed your calling.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You are a dead ringer.
What's that?
For Creed's brother in Creed 3.
Oh,
Damien. Is it Damien?
Yeah.
I mean,
I saw that movie. It never jumped at me.
100%.
Yeah?
Dead ringer. Damn, what's he doing on the screen?
But he's shredded, too.
Yeah, you were looking good, by the way. You got in shape for that one. Lost the weight. You were great. Congratulations. Did you make a lot of money for that?
Not a bit. Not that much.
Not enough. I'll tell you that.
Yes. He's got a little Ray Mercer look about him, too. Does he have a Ray Mercer look a bit?
Maybe a Ray Mercer.
Because this actor, that's who I remember him looking like.
Yeah. Do you remember us talking about that before?
No.
Did you say that you said before he looked like him?
I don't know. I can't remember. I may have.
I
But
see
anyway.
a resemblance. I wouldn't go dead ringer, but
Yeah.
that's weird how that works. Like some people see a real resemblance between people, and others don't see it.
I think if I took him to Clay County, bopped around the mean streets, people will be shouting out, "Hey, what up, dog?"
Nah.
It'd be that guy.
Nah, the folks Clay County, they know you, boy.
What's the actor's name?
Jonathan Majors.
Look at you. Did you know that before? Or yeah. Is he
pretty big?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, pretty big
Okay.
actor.
Has anyone ever told you look like him?
First one.
Really?
You the first.
That's disappointing.
Depends on he looks more like him in that movie than he does in some of these headshots.
Yeah.
But anyway, there you go. He just idea to make money when things go bad. Just go ID theft this dude. Go walk around Hollywood telling people you're Jonathan Myers.
No, we're
Majors. Majors.
Just warming up here. Got a lot to do today.
Got the Doring report next.
Okay.
So a little State of the Union down there in Gainesville. Some are all coaching in the playoff. I wonder what Chris's thoughts are on that. All that and more as we get you up and rolling here. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Hey, man, 'tis the season, and Catlin always hooks you up when it comes to the best and, maybe it's the Cam Locker toolbox. Maybe it's the WeatherTech floor mats. Those things have saved me so many times. I've got the bed cover. I got the roll and lock. I got any and all. And you can count on great Christmas gifts from Catlin Truck Accessories. Shop local and shop for the truck guy in your family at Catlin Truck Accessories. Give them a call or visit online at WilliamCatlin.com.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
Interesting read that I see that some LSU offensive assistants are going to join offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss Jr. at Ole Miss to help prepare the Rebs for their college football playoff appearance. So, okay, I see that, but then I wonder about the players. And I wonder if the players really want them to come back. And I wonder if there's any trust at all. And I wonder, how that dynamic is. I'd love to be a fly on the wall there and see how it's going to be. As Lane Kiffin obviously is now, quote, allowing the coaches to return in an effort to help new Ole Miss coach Pete Golding. And I wonder how Pete Golding's going to handle it. And I wonder how the administration's going to handle it. And I wonder if they get paid. I just wonder a lot of these things. How does this all work? It's very odd to me. But most importantly, will the players listen and go from there?
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What could Jacksonville do better? Find out from one of our best ever as David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today. Monday from 10 to noon. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
Jeff Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, or hospitality projects? Or top-tier residential service? No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and hard work. As your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team, Lloyd's is the name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, Hicken here for Lockhart Construction and Roofing. That's a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane Lockhart, his dad, his guys are from here, taking care of people who live here. People like the Hickens. You've heard me talk about them a lot because basically they've remodeled my entire house. It's funny, when you stay in a house for a long time, you end up doing different rooms eventually, and you end up basically getting a new house. And that's what I've done with Lockhart Construction and Roofing. And they're fast, they're friendly, they're affordable, they're clean. That's why I use them. They're great people as well. And you unlock better living with Lockhart Construction and Roofing. So don't forget, they've been doing roofs in Jacksonville for decades. And they're as good as anyone because, well, they're better. They're GAF Master Elite Warranty, Master Elite Contractors. That's top of the line. That's a stamp of approval in their industry, and they're proud of that. So if you have any kind of questions, any kind of construction needs, any kind of roof that you might want to get looked at, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. 994-3865. Lockhart Construction and Roofing, 994-3865.
The holiday season is the season of love. If you're getting engaged now or just looking for that unforgettable gift for the woman you love, Beards Diamonds is here for you. This Christmas, Beards is proud to showcase the world's premier designers in both bridal and fashion. Like Gabriel & Company, luxury jewelry that inspires you. Classic, contemporary, vintage, whatever you desire, Gabriel & Company has bridal and fashion collections made by artisans of love. Choose love, trust, and authenticity. Choose Gabriel & Company. Beards Diamonds is the town center's local jeweler. So at Beards, you never have to settle for corporate chain store quality. We've put together our best selection ever of exquisite jewelry for the holidays. From the newest designer styles to classic diamond studs and diamond bracelets, with your choice of natural or lab-grown diamonds. Whether your holiday budget is a few hundred or a few $100,000, the experts at Beards will help you find the jewelry that reflects your love. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center.
Prosser here. The Drill will be live from the West Side for Trinity Christian Academy's baseball team's first annual golf tournament. It's at Eagle Landing Golf Club. Nationally ranked Trinity Christian Academy baseball, golf, and the Drill. Join us from 6 to 10 this Friday.
Morgan Conley Roofing isn't just repairing roofs. He's building a legacy for generations to come. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
This is Sheridan Tootin. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and Dr. Kevin Murphy put my right shoulder back together a few years ago, and I'm still feeling great. Now I'm using PRP treatment for my knee pain. No matter what you're dealing with, if you're enduring any orthopedic issue, my only recommendation is Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists if you ever have a need.
Leave pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Lacey, your bar manager here at Fourscore Golf Tavern. We're officially kicking off the holiday season, and both of our locations, San Marco and Gate Parkway, are fully festive and ready for you to enjoy. Make sure you stop by and check out our holiday cocktail menu, lunch, and dinner specials. Happy hour is all day, every Tuesday. The fun continues with 10 top-of-the-line simulators between both locations, offering multiple games in almost every sport you can think of. So gather your group, get in the spirit, and come celebrate at Fourscore, the place to be in Jacksonville for holiday fun.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Frangie. Did you know that individuals over age 60 have great results on Awaken 180? See how you could drop weight and get off your medications in just 3 months with Awaken 180's Golden Program. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, wide receiver for the head ball coach. 2,000 yards, 31 touchdowns. SEC Network analyst, number 28, Captain Doe, Chris Doring. Protected by Farah and Farah, the official personal injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right, let's talk to Chris Doring from the SEC Network, host of the terrific show starring Chris Doring alongside Peter Burns.
The Chris Doring Show, we call it.
Yes. Chris, good morning.
You sound spry this morning, man. You optimistic?
Optimistic. Feel good.
Glass half full.
Got some hope again.
Sure.
Pumped up about
We're buying.
Pumped up about Buster.
I do like I listen. I mean, look, acknowledgments or references or however you want to phrase it. It often happens when a school hires a new coach that the alumni get behind any former coaches. But it felt like a little bit more emphasis by Urban and Danny and Steve that their optimism in Sumrall. Does that feel accurate?
It does feel accurate, and I think it's authentically accurate because I feel like there are a lot of people that I know in the football world that have either played with him or played for him or have been around him in some capacity. And also I would say the same thing about the offensive and defensive coordinators that they've hired. Seems to be an assembly of really good coaches and really good guys, and a lot of people that we have faith in and know well have come across them in one capacity or another. So I think it truly is. It's not as much of a PR hype as I think a lot of Gator fans thought originally. I think it's true. And I was in Atlanta for the SEC championship game on Saturday around a lot of Georgia folks, and Buster Faulkner was in Athens before he was at Georgia Tech, and they could not say enough good things. I mean, I've had so many people unsolicitedly give me their opinions on these guys, and all of them are raving reviews. So I do feel optimistic about it.
Does the timeline change for expectations? I'll call it the Cignetti effect. I mean, this dude stepped into the Big Ten with Michigan and Ohio State at their best, by the way, and in 2 years has them as the number one team in the country. Is that a fair expectation for coaches taking over brand name schools?
Hold on now. Yeah. I got to clarify. You said brand name schools. Like Indiana is not a brand name.
No, that's my point. No. I mean, the schools that are hiring guys are brand name schools. That's what I'm saying. If Indiana's going to do it, if you're a brand name school, what does this do for the time? And again, I think the asterisks get removed a little bit because not only has Indiana risen, but they've done it while the bucket's full of Ohio State and Michigan's success. That's part of the amazing part.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is I mean, if Indiana can do it, if Vanderbilt can put together a 10-win season, that was a pretty quick turnaround for the Commodores too. When they would go out and get Tim Beck as their offensive coordinator and Diego Pavia and all those guys from New Mexico State. It really is just about a few key people, and obviously in addition to the coaches, it's the quarterback. So I'm very anxious to see what Florida decides to do. One of the reasons why Indiana's so good this year. Fernando Mendoza has had a tremendous season. You look at what Pavia is doing at Vandy. It's the most important position in all of sports, and so Florida's got to find a way to figure out, is DJ our guy? Are we going to be able to develop him, or is there a different direction that we have to go? But to answer your question, I do think a 2-year turnaround is very reasonable and should be, I think, expected. I don't think there's any reason why a 1-year turnaround to get from 4-8 to 8 wins or more is not a realistic expectation with all the talent on this roster. If you can re-recruit it and get a few pieces filled in here and there.
I do get a kick out of fans. I'll speak specifically about Gator Nation on this one. Losing their mind over a possible assistant coach not being retained or a player. I just want to remind them what we just sat through and watched. And, to me, it's like if you clean house, you clean house. It's fine. But I have to tell you, Chris Doring, that Dallas Wilson, he must be brought back. He tweeted, @real Donald Trump, I have a favor to ask. I'm not too big time, and I'm very humble. But next year, Dallas Wilson will be a household name.
Hopefully it's engagement.
I love kids on social media.
It seems he's probably in line for for that top dollar since he signed there, so that might make it easier to retain. But the question is legitimate. What do you think, Chris, about DJ Lagway? Is he salvageable? Is he the answer? And I know we don't even know who the other suspects may be, or if DJ will even be there. But I mean, what would your plan be?
Well, my plan first would be Jaden Ball. We have to secure him first. My Miles Graham on defense would be a primary focus. But as for DJ, I think my understanding is that he's under contract for another season. So this would have to be a mutual parting that DJ didn't want to come back. But it's so hard to tell because this is a guy that missed the entire spring last year. I mean, we saw so many good things from him in this freshman season. And then, the regression that took place last year, you wonder if that's more who he is or more of a result of not having the time that he needed during the spring and during the OTAs and during the off-season conditioning program. So, it seems that he's more healthy now heading into the off-season than he was last year. But I really am anxious to see what Buster Faulkner, a guy that, this is an offense that doesn't necessarily have one way to go about doing things. It's very malleable and something that they try to work around the quarterback. With Haynes King at Georgia Tech, they used a lot more quarterback run than he has at other places he's been. So, I'm anxious to see if they feel like they can, develop an offense, develop him to fit in an offense that they're going to develop around him and see if they can squeeze more out of him because he's such a good kid, man. He's such a well-intended guy. I hate that he had to deal with so much negativity last year based upon the struggles that he had. And I don't know whether or not you can coach him up to a place where he knows where he's going with the football at all times, has his eyes in the right place, and can make those reads quickly in real time that you have to make to be successful.
And he'd have to be listen, I mean, I know that Buster will change his offense. I mean, he does with the Philo kid, who, by the way, I've heard rumors about him coming to Gainesville, the Georgia Tech backup. But DJ would have to be a willing runner because if you're looking at him, you're looking at a 250-pound battering ram, and Haynes King would stick it up in there, kind of Tebow Light like, and that's what DJ would have to be. Straight ahead, go run it and get up the middle. But you're right about the passing stuff. I don't know. If I was DJ Lagway, I definitely would want to stay, try to get coached. But the other thing you got to figure out with him is, where are you health-wise? We need to understand what's going on here, right? No more secrets, no more. I mean, and there has to be an understanding, doesn't there? It's very odd, that whole thing.
I don't think they have to have an understanding with the fans, but I certainly think figuring it out internally. But yes. I know even with the past coaching staff, there was a large amount of money spent with a lot of different specialists that were brought in to try to figure out exactly what was going on. And is there, are all these injuries occurring because there's a primary issue that is causing the entire chain to break down? I think that's the thing that Florida's been trying to figure out. I don't know if they've got an answer or not, but you'd like to be able to think that this kid that was so highly recruited, that was so highly successful out of high school, if he can get healthy, can live up to a lot of the expectation level that people had for him coming out of high school.
Chris, let me ask you a question. Did the committee get it right? Well, actually, the committee, there's no way they got it right. They developed a system that at the end of the year in identifying the best team in college football, James Madison and Tulane are invited to the party. But outside of that, did the committee get it right in your mind?
I think the committee got it right with the teams that were included. I don't think they got it right with the seeding. I don't know how you take an 11-1 regular season Georgia team that goes to Atlanta and avenges the one loss of the season and winning a SEC championship, and you don't have them ahead of the Big Ten runner-up. That doesn't make sense to me at all. I think that, the committee talks all the time about championships, conference championships matter in the case of two teams being similar. So you're telling me the SEC championship doesn't matter when you're looking at Ohio State and Georgia? That means you think that Ohio State's unequivocally better than what Georgia is. Based upon the schedule that they played, I don't see a whole lot of proof that Ohio State's that much better than what Georgia is. So I was disappointed with that. I also think Ole Miss has a legitimate gripe about not being at the 5 seed. I think they could be ahead of Oregon. With Oregon, the best wins. Who do you think? USC maybe? It doesn't seem like the SEC was given some of the benefit of the doubt that they probably deserve. But I was happy Alabama got in. But to your point, it's a bad system when I think Notre Dame, Texas, and Vanderbilt all could win multiple games in the playoff, and we're sitting here with James Madison and Tulane. And no offense to Coach Summerall, but I don't think either of those teams has a chance to win a single game, let alone a national championship.
Who would you vote for if you had a Heisman Trophy vote? I don't know. Maybe you do. If you do, I know you can't say. But if
I have guys around me that I influenced this weekend to vote for Diego Pavia. I think he's the best player in college football. I don't care if you're talking about the most outstanding player based upon statistics. I don't care if you're talking about most valuable player in terms of what he means to his team. This dude has gotten better and better since last year. His completion percentage throwing the football is considerably better. And if you look at what they did during the month of November, I think they averaged like 435 yards a game on offense. You saw him doing it, throwing the football against Auburn and setting the school record. You saw him run for, over 150 yards against Tennessee and a dismantling of the Vols in their own backyard. So, I think when you look at a guy that is the catalyst for his team's success, a 10-win team at Vanderbilt University would not have occurred if it was not for Diego Pavia. So I've got him as my number one guy.
Fair enough. Last thing for me, how was Duke? How was the experience?
Amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. At halftime we're down 12. I'm thinking, man, this is not what I had drawn up. And then we have that furious comeback calls. The goaltending call was disappointed or not called properly, in my opinion. And for us to hit a 3 and then let them come back right down and hit one with about 30 seconds was disappointing. But I'm not to be deterred. I'm standing here looking out over New York City and Manhattan right now.
That's my guy. Hey, they're going to win tonight. I gave a fearless prediction. I think we're getting a little too down on Florida too quick. I mean, they've got a loss to the number 1 team in the country that they led most of the night. They got a loss at number 3 undefeated Duke that took a 3-pointer at the buzzer. I think it's time to get one. So Florida and UConn tonight is what Chris is referencing. Look at you. That schedule it ended up playing just to what it was supposed to be. Really hard. Third top 5 team that the Gators will be playing.
And, it's frustrating because, we got so spoiled by the guard play last year, and that's really what let us down in these losses to Arizona and to Duke. And so, you see what they can be at times. That 3 that Lee hit early in the second half against Duke, you see some glimmers of hope there, but you want it more consistently, and that's why you play these tough games. So I love the fact that the schedule was so difficult this season after last year's national championship with some new pieces. But, man, how about Thomas Houck? Man, that dude is perhaps one of the best players in the country right now, man. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Has the Duke home crowd ever lusted for an opponent more than they must lust for Thomas Houck? He looks like he was made to be in a Duke uniform. Just the way he plays.
Our whole front line would be. But Thomas Houck was certainly one that I'm sure that they were hungry for. But, man, it was an amazing environment. We're talking about a Tuesday night game. It was electric.
Well, enjoy the world's most famous arena tonight. That'll be fun, man. That'll be great. Enjoy that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man.
You guys, take care.
There he goes, Chris Doring, star of the Chris Doring Show on the SEC Network. You can catch him daily. Nobody does it better than him. We'll take a break, come back with more.
Got the 10-minute drill, and then we'll get hectic, I suppose. People, I think, get a little more interested in the power poll when we show more power. Maybe they'll have us in the top 10 by this point, E. What you think? All right, this is the drill. Again, it's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You can count on Catlin, and you can count on Catlin for the truck guy in your life. The Christmas gifts galore, from the toolboxes to the bed liners to the floor mats and everything in between. It's our friends at Catlin Truck Accessories.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
So who doesn't want to save some pennies at the pump? You can by joining the Shell Fuel Rewards program. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. In fact, they have a 1, 2, 3 offer right now. When you become a new member of the Fuel Rewards program at Shell, you'll save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill up, 20 cents per gallon on your second, and then 30 cents per gallon on your third. You get everyday savings. At Shell, members get more rewards, savings, and special offers. Offer valid through 12/31/26 at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, adorable mascot for Checkmate Coatings.
If you're thinking of refinishing your garage floor, there's 2 things you need to know about us. My family has been in the concrete coatings industry for more than 40 years.
And I was drawn 6 months ago by an artist in New Jersey.
Why is that even relevant?
Well, you said 40 years experience, so I had to give them something.
Over the years, we've worked closely with major manufacturers to develop a multi-layer application process that creates beautiful, durable, and long-lasting floors.
So even decades from now, your garage floor will look as gorgeous as it did the day it was installed.
Experience?
Check. Durable?
Check. Decades of experience making garage floors gorgeous? Checkmate. Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate. Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When mice and rats show up in your home or business, they can be a real pain. You need them out fast, before they have time to multiply. Terminix knows how to shut down rodents and will keep them from coming back to wreak more havoc. When rodents show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a rodent problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online just like I did. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Action Garage Door. If your garage door wakes up the family or slows things down when you're already running late, we got a great gift idea for you. Upgrade to a quiet, smart opener from Action Garage Door Services. How cool is it? Oh, man. You can control it right from your phone. Just download the app and enjoy smooth, quiet operations daily. Think about it. You can open your garage door from anywhere. Now's the time to act, too. Lock in current pricing before early year updates and even make no payments for 6 months with approved credit. Start the year smooth and quiet. How do you do it? Go to GarageDoor911.com. It's GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium people, and premium service. Happy holidays from Action Garage Door.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duvall sub. The Duvall comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Dailies Dash today to get your delicious Duvall sub. Dailies is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Tired of running out of hot water? It's probably time for a new water heater. Call Duck Duck Rooter, the plumbing pros who specialize in water heater installation and service, including tankless water heaters, gas or electric. Call us today for service. DuckDuckRooter.com.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use, depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Yeah! Yeah! We got sports concepts. We got sports rationalizations. We got the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, he likes to hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle-dazzling. I think we got a big one today.
We got a big one, man. So, fellas and the ladies,
yes.
If you want to surprise your significant other for the holiday season,
I do.
You're going to want to hit me up at the end of the 10-minute drill because I got a $500 gift card to Beard's Diamonds at the Town Center.
I'm sorry, say again?
I got a $500 gift card to Beard's Diamonds at the Town Center.
$500?
To a caller?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I say, to a caller. All you got to do is hit me up at the end of
You
the
better
10-minute
come
drill.
kind, come courteous, and come correct.
You better.
Better come with about $400 in cash, sounds like to me.
Straight cash, homie.
Well, I don't know
I got
why
500 for 4. That's the deal. 5 for 4.
I don't know why we're wasting time talking about the Florida Gator basketball team when I learned yesterday this sad news. Since 2004, week 6 of the college basketball poll is it. And if you ain't in the top 12, you ain't winning the Natty. Since 2004, every team that's been in the top 12 has won a Natty. Hence, gang, if you want to write this down when you're doing your sheets in March, here's a little advice from Uncle Dan. Purdue, Iowa State, Alabama, stinking UConn, Michigan State, Arizona, Duke, BYU, the Zags, Houston, Michigan, or Louisville.
Well, actually, 11 of those 12 also won't win it. There's only one that's gonna. That's a little surprising, not super surprising.
A little early.
Yeah, I guess I'm thinking. Here's what also happened.
Gators were 9th, I think, at this time last year.
I remember teams making runs, but this is the problem. It was in the 90s and the 80s, which to us don't seem like they were that long ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you got to go back to find like the 7-seeded UConn making a run to the title, or the Cinderella story has been gone. They've been gone. They sometimes they're Cinderella programs, but by the time they've gotten to the Final Four, the Houstons or the Floridas, they've got real punch to them. I think that if there were a school though that could kind of break out of that mold, I think that Florida could, but we're not predicting them to win the Natty, so that would make sense.
No,
but I would not say they're not going to be a Sweet 16 team.
Yeah. Again, so you got it was very surprising to me.
It'll be interesting to see how important Todd Golden makes this game to make a statement.
But these teams all look like like we've watched Arizona and Duke obviously closely. I've gotten to see Michigan absolutely destroy the Zags. Right?
Iowa State destroyed Purdue.
Right.
The Zags destroyed Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the SEC has still got a lot of good teams, but the great team hasn't emerged yet, if there is one. I would be real.
Alabama's the only SEC team right now in the top 12.
Yeah, based on now that you've got 8 or 10 games, let's really look at what happened. Florida's closer to that group than the other group. I mean, they Duke and Arizona could have gone either way, both games. They didn't win the games because the backcourt's not ready. That's got to get better. If Xavier and Lee didn't get better, then they got, they'll Sweet 16 might be the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
But the guards are so important. The front court can't carry you offensively, Dan. The front court's advantage is to get spurts and rebounds and blocks and a physicality. But they're not going to combine for, again, I'm not even putting Houck in the front court anymore, Dan. He plays on the wing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that right? At most, he's a 3.
We lost a legend yesterday. A legend.
Okay.
Floyd Sonny Tillman passed away. The age of 96.
Wow.
He is, you know who Sonny Tillman is, E?
I don't.
You know Sonny's Barbecue?
Yeah.
Now you know who Sonny Tillman is.
Yeah, we lost a legend.
Gainesville man.
Yeah.
Sonny Tillman. So rest in peace.
I mean, and Sonny Tillman, if you like had one of those caricature drawers from say Disney, draw me a guy named Sonny Tillman, that's what Sonny Tillman would look like.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat, checkerboard kind of button-down shirt, boots.
We mentioned last week the trial that's going on with NASCAR. It's a big deal. It's a huge deal, but it's boring and there's too many particulars, and I'm not following it enough to make cogent comments on it. But I'd rather just tell you that this cat who sits outside the trial every day and waits for Mike to come out and plays, and now on his loudspeaker.
Does Jordan acknowledge it?
Yeah, yesterday he gave him another one. If I could be like Mike.
That's good stuff.
And Mike walked out. Sometimes I think
he is me.
And so Mike walks out and starts playing it. Mike gives him a little wry smile, gives him a little dap, and keeps going. But that's great, man. This dude
How is he able to get close like that?
He's just outside the courthouse. They walk outside the courthouse. Anybody, you can get close. He's just standing there, minding his own business, waiting. Out he comes, hits the button. Sometimes I think, if I could be like Mike, I want to be like Mike. Oh my God!
I think I would. If my
Jordan's got a little laugh. He's coming out in his suit.
My favorite would be the and now, because he's almost like walking into the starting line. But those are both good. What is there anything left? Yeah, right. You can see Jordan leaving You can see him leaving the courthouse. He's like, what's that noise? You got your boy set up over here with a turtle box. All right, getting ready to blast that thing at him. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Shout out the FSU ladies soccer, won their third natty in I think the last 5 years.
Yeah, I won't get to that. I Believe I Can Fly from Space Jam. You can play that one.
Yeah. I don't know how many other songs would be specifically.
Yeah. FSU, congrats, man.
That's 3 and 5 years for the
1-0 game against Stanford, who
ACC rival.
I think Stanford has a streak on the line, and this is amazing when you talk about Stanford. But they're very good in sports, just not good at football.
That's right.
But they've won a natty, I think, 49 years in a row.
In some sport.
So last night they were going. Now it's not over.
Yeah, they'll probably get something here.
Spring here coming up, but
men's volleyball.
Yeah, but 49 years in a row. But they got to the finals and FSU beat them. And FSU's obviously very good. They built a dynasty over there in women's soccer. So congrats.
And your guy, I guess,
it's a T-shirt game. If you're an old fan.
Did we talk about this or did I know this? But I guess at City Council, the vote on approval of the shrimp sale.
Yeah.
So that'll go to the soon-to-be Rays owner, or has that already been ratified?
Oh,
Zalewski, right?
Yeah.
Is going to buy the shrimp. Babby becomes CEO of the Rays.
Okay.
At least that's the business plan as I understand it. But City Council votes tonight on the sale of the jumbo shrimp from Babby to Zalewski, who also is the majority ownership of the Tampa Bay Rays. So
okay.
Sounds like they're just moving some pieces around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Babby stays in the family. There's under the.
I know that Harold Craw, who's been the longtime Jumbo Shrimp general manager, joined the Tampa Bay Rays in a role. So I know that that's happened. So I don't know. I don't know the rules.
Well, I wonder too if it would mean if Zalewski owns the Rays and the Shrimp, it would only make sense that we would become the Rays AAA team rather than the Marlins.
That might be a goal,
right? Maybe that's part of it. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
So I don't know. So for those wondering who they would be affiliated with, don't know. I won't know for a while. I wasn't aware they were being sold, but I saw.
Well,
I saw that there was a vote. They're voting apparently tonight in City Council. Is where I read it.
I thought that there were rules in place that you weren't allowed to
have both.
Yeah.
Well, apparently not.
But
I don't. Again, unless this is the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp baseball team currently undergoing a major sale, with the City Council voting on December 9th today to approve its sale by longtime owner Ken Babby to a new ownership group led by home builder Patrick Zalewski, who also owns the Rays.
There you go.
So anyway, what it would mean, I I would assume the biggest impact that any of us would see would mean the affiliate change if there were one.
If there were.
I mean, other than that, I mean, the minor league formula is working here in Jacksonville. I don't think anybody's going to mess it up too much. We have probably the most supported AAA teams across the board, don't we? Got the best with the Icemen. They always draw record crowds or leading crowds. The Sharks do the same thing in the summertime, and the Shrimp have always been
shout out
a fun summer activity.
All right, we got to take a break. 641-1010. It's go time, people. Come kind, come courteous, come correct, and
come kind, come courteous, come correct, and get you a $500 gift card to Beard's Diamonds at the Town Center. And for more great gift ideas, head over to 1010XL.com.
You know what we're doing when we get back?
We're
getting kind of hectic.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, maybe finally putting some flex in the power pole, our Jags.
Flex.
We'll see. That's next and more. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Your home for Gators hoops is 1010XL.
After a 1-point loss to number 4 Duke, it's another top 5 blue blood. Florida, UConn. Tonight at 8:30 on 1010 AM.
Hey, you want to make this the most unforgettable Christmas? Get to Beard's Diamonds. Hicken here. Beard's Diamonds, they're ready to help with their most dazzling selection ever. Stylish rings, dazzling earrings, eye-catching bracelets, show-stopping pendants, and necklaces. Imagine that look in her eyes, opening that box and seeing what magnificent and meaningful piece of jewelry. Beard showcases are fully stocked classics, as well as the latest trendy fashion jewelry from world-class designers. Unique, one-of-a-kind items you won't find anywhere else. And if you need help, Beard's non-commissioned experts will guide you, respecting your price range and offering tips on the can't-miss gifts for the season. Ask about Diamond Classic jewelry now available in either natural or lab-grown diamonds. So guys, listen. Give the gift that sends the message of love like nothing else. A beautiful, meaningful, and memorable piece of jewelry from Beard's Diamonds, the Town Center's only locally owned jeweler you can trust. Merry Christmas from John and Ben and all the team at Beard's Diamonds.
The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open at World Golf Village, providing state-of-the-art screenings and diagnostic exams with no referral required. Same-day appointments are available. Call today or visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Ready for huge holiday savings? It's the Expert Automotive Giving Garage. This Christmas, they're driven to give back. Bring in any new wrap toy donation and get $50 off any service. That's $50 off repairs, diagnostics, or maintenance just for helping a child. Plus, they're giving you 50% off your oil change, $50 off any service with a toy, and 50% off oil changes. The Giving Garage at Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Enjoy the scenic views at Twin Peaks while you sip on half-price wine by the glass, select draft beers, and Jaeger Bomb specials. Into the Night with Rick Ballou is live 6 to 8 this Wednesday at none other than Twin Peaks, Atlantic, and Kernan.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Daly's and make yours a dandy today.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know Before You Blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Running a small business is tough, so the Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF provides a free business checkup, a personalized analysis that helps you boost profits, your online presence, and increase your company's value. No cost, no strings attached. It's guidance from experts who understand what it takes to succeed in business. Whether you're just starting out or ready to expand, it's time to act. Complete a request for consulting at unf.edu/SBDC.
Your pipes are leaking, don't get nervous. Fa la 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 la. Call Roll and reach for same day service. Fa la 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 la. He guarantees your satisfaction. Fa la 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 la. Call Roland and he'll spring into action. Fa la 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 la. This holiday season, if you have a leak and can't wait a week, dial 904-260-7059. And from the Roll and Reach family to yours, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hicken here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out, Garage Door 911, GarageDoor911.com.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Pest Services. Today's Power Poll is brought to you by Royal Pest Services, Jacksonville.
I was thinking about a weird dynamic. Hick and I are watching the end of the Chargers-Eagles game. Now, Eagles fans are notorious boo birds, right? I mean, Hick, they boo Santa Claus. Like, if you watch the Eagles in their home loss last week was to the Bears, just booed them mercilessly as they left the field. But oddly, when the Eagles contingent shows up on the road game, they don't boo them. Like, last night in L.A., there were more Philly fans than there were Chargers fans. But when they lose on the road, I guess the Philly fan just kind of gets up quietly, meekly, and leaves the stadium. I mean, why don't they boo them there like they would if they were at the vet?
I don't know.
The old vet, whatever they
Big
call
trip
it.
to L.A.
All right, now this is big. We have fought and clawed even early in the year when we were picking up good wins. They weren't giving us our due respect yet. I understand it. But now, with 9 wins and a division lead, certainly the top 10 is in our sights.
We were 13 a week ago. Lock in, boys.
I'm going to go, I don't know why. This number's been in my head all morning. I'm going to go DG9.
Ah, dang it.
I got the power.
Going DG9. You know what? I'm going to round us out. Top 10. I'm going 10.
Okay.
10. 10. 10. That's Varsity Blues, baby.
I got you.
I never saw that one.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right. Well, I put you on movies and you obliged. So. I
Number
got
one.
stuck watching some holiday movie, Hick, the Michelle Pfeiffer flick. Enjoy that one with the wife.
The LA Rams at 10-3. The LA Rams
Number
they
one.
just beat the heck out of the Cardinals. They move up a spot. They're first in first quarter points. Most shocking stat ranking. Number 2.
As a Jag fan, I'm not shocked. I watched them put about 14-21 on us.
Coming off a bye week, the New England Patriots.
That's fair. Now, I will say this about the Patriots. They've had an awful forgiving schedule. I mean, I think the playoffs is when we'll learn what the Patriots are. And they also have a late game with the Bills.
Number 3, the Seattle Seahawks.
Another good NFC team with a ferocious defense.
Number 4, the Denver Broncos.
Seems high to me. Seems high to me. But at 11-2, they deserve it. And by the way, they beat the Colts, don't forget. And the guy leapt over the line for no reason. And they got to kick the field goal again, and they made it.
They're down a spot, by the way. Number 5, the Green Bay Packers.
Playing as good as anyone.
Yeah, they are.
Playing as good as anyone. Went and won in Detroit on Thanksgiving. Followed it up with a win over the Bears at home. Yeah, really good Super Bowl contender. I'd say Green Bay.
Cheeseheads.
Number 6, with a record of 9-4. The Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dub Bills.
They've earned that. They're also hot, playing well. I saw Josh Allen, for what it's worth. Now, the other 3 are all down. They probably won't be playoff teams, but he went 3-0 against Mahomes, Lamar, and Burrow.
Number 7, with a record of 9-4.
A team we beat, E. You watch.
The San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, make it make sense. We're both 9-4. We beat. This is like the
Right.
Miami Notre Dame playoff argument.
Number 8,
Could be us.
with a record of 9-4. The Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Elite
Number 8.
Okay, Mark Brunell.
That's
Elite
right.
Eight.
Number 8. That puts us at 4th in the AFC.
Who was 9? Is it the Texans already?
Huh?
Who was 9? Is it the Texans already? Have they?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, ooh, that took a big fall. They've been in that top 3.
The Chicago Bears
forgot
are 10.
about them. We jumped the Bears.
They're 9-4. The Detroit Lions are number 11.
Jumped the Lions.
The Texans are 12.
Texans coming.
Chargers are 13 with a 9-4 record.
Ooh.
Wow. Steelers are 14. Cowboys are 15. Chiefs 16.
Chiefs are done.
Colts drop 7 spots.
Well, there it is. For what it's worth, we have cracked ourselves into the Elite Eight. I saw the most recent projections, and now the chances for the Jags to make the Super Bowl are like 12%.
12%.
It's shooting right up the polls here. As a
worst team in football, please.
By those rankings,
the Jets.
Nope.
Not the Saints.
Saints.
Nope.
Titans.
Saints got it going on.
Man, that Bucs lost to the Saints, brother. Ooh.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Really? Don't they have like 3 wins or no?
2-11.
They beat the Patriots, by the way. Think
They're
about
awful.
that. Beat the Patriots in the season opener in New England. The Raiders did.
Titans are 31st.
And they coming off a win.
Jets are 30th. Giants are 29th.
What about the Browns?
28.
Okay.
Browns got a big dub. They're 3-10 now.
Well, the Browns will get that top 5 pick after all, but it won't be coming from us. We can send them about that 27th pick by the time we're done.
Oh,
y'all waste it like only the Browns can.
Oh, dear.
Then we bounce back strong with a second rounder,
Yeah.
We come back strong with that.
Yeah,
Gladstone does that rope-a-dope on him. He's had this second rounder in his sight since he made the trade.
Old rope-a-dope.
That was a bad loss, though, by the Bucs. Back to the Bucs.
Yeah.
How do you lose that game at home to the Saints? A rookie quarterback. You had the lead. I mean, it has gone south there. And they're getting guys back. And, they played okay earlier in the year when they didn't have some guys. Although Mike Evans lost a big one. Right? He was playing early in the year when he went out. I mean, that's such a big part of their offense. It has been for years. All right, we'll turn our attention. It's halftime here on The Drill.
Halftime.
It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Turn to Catlin. Go to WilliamCatlin.com, but turn to him for all your needs. Get something special for that truck guy in your life. Maybe it's a new bed liner. Or maybe it's those WeatherTech floor mats. Those things are a lifesaver. Any and all right there for you at our friends at Catlin Truck Accessories.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Every Friday in the fall is Pregame Friday.
Is this what I think it is? Yes, it is.
We'll get you ready for the games. Who's in, who's out.
This is what I'm talking about.
Built by Dream Finders Homes. Homes built to fit your lifestyle on 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. For all your skincare needs, all your skincare products, Beaches Dermatology is the place to go. They want to remind you, man, even here in the winter months, if you're outside all day long, man, we are the sunshine state for a reason. So take care of that skin, man. You don't want to deal with that skin cancer stuff. It is not good, not pleasant, not fun. So protect yourself when you're outside. Floppy hats, protect those ears, long sleeve dry fits, sunscreen if necessary, even in December and January. And then if something does show up, go see Dr. Boudreaux, Dr. Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery at Beaches Dermatology. Best way to do it, go to beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road. Shout out to all the fine folks over there. Appreciate them very much. Beaches Dermatology. There are other locations, though, that will serve you if you live in different areas. So check them out. Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
Now, the Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
The Cardiac Cats wanted to end the half on a strong note and would showcase a barrage of moves the opposition couldn't handle. Trevor Lawrence would lead the squad on a 12-play, 55-yard drive, capped off by a Tim Patrick touchdown, making the score 28-10 with 7 seconds left in the second quarter. The 1-minute drive is your Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game.
Attention small business owners. Did you know you can get 100% tax deduction on a brand new Cadillac?
That's right. Choose your new Cadillac and qualify for a 2025 tax deduction of up to 100% of the purchase price.
There's never been a better time to own a Cadillac and drive your business forward in style.
Visit Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville today for incredible deals and expert advice.
Don't miss your chance. Experience the luxury you deserve and the savings you need.
Plus tax tag title, $9.99 admin fee and resistol on approved credit.
Hey, Jacksonville, DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Chelsea here. Ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors before the new year? During Renewal by Anderson's December sales event, buy one, get one 40% off. And with 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months, it's never been easier to say yes. Renewal by Anderson's Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Offer ends December 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters. And drainage, too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
Did you know that an annual coating inspection can extend the life of your building by years? Catching early signs like hairline cracks, fading, and moisture intrusion helps prevent costly repairs down the road and keeps your property looking its best. Our team at Performance Painting helps you stay ahead of maintenance with professional inspections and long-lasting coating solutions. Protect your building, protect your budget. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a free inspection. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Gated Communities, Homeowners Association, secure corporate centers. When you need a full-line fence company capable of any size job, you need to think about Duvall Fence. They've got the latest and greatest in gate operators and access control systems. Security is huge these days, and you want a gate that operates smoothly, around the clock, every time you hit the button. Count on a company that's been serving Duvall and the First Coast for decades. That's Duvall Fence. For the latest in gate operators, commercial or residential, check out Duvall Fence.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Honda of the Avenues. Jag head coach Liam Cohen wants his team to continue to have a chip on their shoulders.
When we play with an edge, it's usually a good thing for the Jags.
Florida returns to Madison Square Garden for the Jimmy V Classic. They'll get another top 5 test in UConn. You can hear the play-by-play this evening, starting at 8:30 on 1010XL AM and stream. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:08, it's 46 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. This is your Duvall Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
So who is the Jaguars' #1 receiver right now? Expectations obviously were sky high for Brian Thomas Jr. He's 50th in the league in receiving yards, but coming off a good game where he was able to get deep a few times. But he has had some issues this season, obviously, as we all know, catching the ball. Remember, he had 1,282 receiving yards last year. 1,282. The team probably looks at Jacoby Myers right now as their #1 guy. Jacoby Myers, by the way, Brian Thomas Jr., 535 receiving yards this year. So it'd be interesting to see going forward. And then there's Parker Washington, who, by the way, leads the team in receptions with 36. And that's your Duvall Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power, always on the lookout for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians. Lift Power's benefits, 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power, voted year in and year out one of the best places to work. Why? Lift Power is rapidly growing. Lift Power proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years. Lift Power is family-owned and operated. Here's your opportunity heading into the new year. Maybe thinking about a job change. Visit more at liftpower.com. liftpower.com.
Play fake, and that ball's picked off. They threw it to the middle of the field, and Devin Lloyd got up and picked it off. He's running it back to the 20-yard line. He's getting a tackle around the 21-yard line. Devin Lloyd, yet another interception. It was a play fake, and Devin Lloyd picked it off at the 21 of the Indianapolis Colts.
From a city, holla, Duvall, Duvall, Duvall,
Duvall.
If you rip me city, holla.
Duvall's hot right now.
8 in the power polls? When the last time we've been that high?
You know what's crazy with the songs and stuff? It's the Jags love to use the song from
the old one.
Yeah, 99.
Yeah.
The rap song that kind of Yeah,
because
it's a great song.
That's like the throwback theme.
Yeah.
So if you go look at all
the Prowler and stuff. Yeah.
So if you go look at all the social media, they put like a grainy film to it, makes it look like back in the day.
It's kind of cool, but it did sort of trigger our demise in some ways in 99.
Oh, yeah, they put it out, and then we lost.
Yeah, it did.
The funny fast forward, 10 years, and Baselli's did the show with us for, a year, Hick? Maybe a little bit more, a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
We started talking about, that song, and Tony was not in the original, and we put him in it.
Wait,
remember
y'all done remixed that thing?
Yeah, we remixed it. We were Hick playing the role of Baselli in a remix. It was so funny. You should have seen his face. That's one of those he wasn't happy with.
Oh, man.
I'm 70. My name is Tony. I'm 71. I can't remember exactly what it was, but, man, it was funny. That's back when we were good, Back in the day, we were pretty good.
Yeah. Those were good times.
Did you notice this, Jeff, as a uniform guy? I noticed it as well. Like during the rain, the Prowlers look even better when they're wet.
They kind of darken a little bit, right? Yeah. I remember that back in the day. They would kind of darken. When
it looked good.
I don't know why they just don't go back to them. There's a lot of teams in the NFL. It's time to go back. It's so funny, man, because when we left those uniforms, the Bucs, the Patriots, the Falcons, no one complained. The Falcons' new black uniforms were cool. Right? The Bucs got out of, the creamsicle. Everyone made fun of them. But now here we are, 40 years later, and everybody wants them again. That Patriots uniform, they're really missing the boat on. Of all the old unis that they should go back to, the Patriots and that, Patriot Pat, is that his name, Hick?
Patriot Pat.
He's the center there.
I was watching the end of that game last night, the Eagles and the Chargers, and it wasn't a big deal. I understand, but I'm shocked that this had to happen. Game ends, and it's Buck and Aikman Monday night, and they've got Lisa Salter and Laura Rutledge down on the field on the sidelines. It's two sideline reporters bringing us all kinds of information.
Sure, up to the minute. Details
as things happen.
The deets, as we say.
Yeah, somebody's in the
a role we both had before we knock it too long.
That's true. Anyway, so Rutledge, let's go down the field. Laura Rutledge, and she's explaining herself to Justin Herbert. Like, she goes up to him and goes, "Hey, I gotta get a quick interview with you. I want to go celebrate with my mic's open. Can I get a quick interview? I want to go celebrate with my team." It's, just take a sec. And they come to her. And she goes, "I'm with Justin Herbert," and just starts dying. And he does it. But I'm like, I would have thought, this is all pre-arranged.
Right, the handler would bring him over.
By the way, if you're on Monday Night Football.
And you win, you go to
you have to understand that you're going to be, listen. And if I'm ESPN, I'm not miffed. But, does it make Herbert look bad? A little uncomfortable. I mean, look, Justin, you know the drill, bro. So
yeah,
but I also understand there's nothing wrong with wanting to go celebrate with your teammates, but
come on,
we pay. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We pay a lot of money to do this. If I walk out there, I'm getting an interview.
He's such an unassuming, easy-going kid. He probably just like
it was just weird.
If I don't have to, I'd rather not.
Yeah, Yeah.
I think
must have been
Brunell was kind of that way, just kind of quiet, unassuming. He'd rather just go on in and celebrate
Yeah.
than do the interview right after. That was kind of his personality a little bit as well. But yeah, those Prowler jerseys, back to the original point, those are. It's not a huge difference, but they're just better.
It is.
That Prowler on the shoulder just adds a little something. We keep winning in that sucker too. Don't we have like a streak going, or no? Did we lose to the Seahawks in those? I'm not sure. I feel like when we wear them, it usually goes well. You know what I was thinking as you did the power poll, and we continue stacking wins here. We'll see how the postseason goes.
Mm-hmm.
I think the drought ends next year. Since we're still in the holiday time of year, and this is for the way advanced, I think next year, don't we have Dallas on the road next year?
Oh, you think we'll get Thanksgiving?
I think it's time we get Thanksgiving. We're the only team that hadn't been on.
Yeah.
So, and you got to, getting good helps, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're undefeated in the Prowlers this year.
Are we? That's what I thought.
All
yeah.
right.
I thought I heard that. Do we have many more? That's it.
The last game of the season.
Okay, against the Titans. They'll get a little bit of that Prowler punch.
Quote my friend, that's a dub.
That's a dub.
Hey, we had a heck of a Mendenhall Bowl battle last night. I don't know if you saw that. A couple of our guys.
I know we had
Coop and McConkey.
That's a battle right there.
Oh, yeah, we're going at it.
Unfortunately, now they're going to have to play both ways, but still. No, we got that other Iowa kid who starts
we got
with
Riley
somebody.
Moss
Denver,
in Denver.
maybe?
Yeah, we're good. We're solid.
Hey, Mendenhall boy, shaping out.
Yeah.
We still going to put BTA.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
It's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
But we'll be battling.
For sure.
And we got some quarterbacks to trot out
I
there.
got Brock Bowers, Lab McConkey.
Yeah.
Oh, some boys.
Yeah.
Running back, not so much. Scatterboo.
No, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
It's Scatterboo.
Scatterboo. Get Scatterboo healthy.
Yeah, we got to get him healthy.
Solid backfield.
I got a question. Who gets Mahomes?
That's what I'm saying, though.
It's been discussed.
Yeah.
What are we doing there?
First
Well,
half,
as
he
my
played-
friend
NIL deal?
As my friend Marcel told me, I don't know if I can say this.
Yeah, probably not, Dan. I just don't. Whenever you say, I don't know if I should say this.
Right.
The dart usually hits no.
Yeah.
But you can,
Yeah.
or you can go in there quietly and whisper it to E, and I'll just read his face. There he goes. Dan gonna go check what racial context he can use here. We don't. Here we go. There's E. He's ready. We have a filter. He's going through the filter. I can hear him talking in there, but it's like muffled voices. Look at E. He says no. He says no. We're not going to.
We ain't doing that.
We're not going with that one. It
We
was
ain't
all.
doing that one.
It all came from a place of love, though.
Absolutely.
Just gotta. Yeah. There's nothing ill intended.
But Marcel's right, though.
Yeah. See. Yeah. He was quoting someone else. This isn't even original
Correct,
thought. But we're
correct.
going to leave that one in the
We'll leave it in.
Action News locker room.
Yeah, we'll leave that in.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It's all good. Moving along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Thanksgiving. How about that game? I am. I don't know why, because I should be a little mad at them, but I'm kind of reinvigorated into a little Gator hoops. Maybe because the football's over and the search is over and Kiffin's gone and football is winding to an end and we've got a good basketball team, and I kind of feel like a little bit of jumping off the train. Do you feel that?
No.
No, you don't?
I thought the train got rolling again with the game against Duke.
Yeah, kind of.
I think
Okay.
before that, maybe I would have argued
I'm glad that reinvigorated the fan base because, if we really look at what Florida's done this year, they've been far from, terrible. Those are, if there's such a thing as a good loss, those are two really, as we're learning, might be the two best teams in the country, certainly two of the best three. Or best five.
Arizona and Duke.
And by the way,
They got UConn tonight.
They're number 5. So
Very good. And they want revenge.
Yeah, I suppose. But if UConn wants to get into the revenge game, that goes back and forth between these two programs. This has been an incredible series. It goes all the way back, ET, to 1994. Florida made an improbable run to the Final Four. They had Dimitri Hill and Andrew DeClerc, and Lon Kruger was their coach. But UConn was the number 1 seed, and, this was right in the middle of their heyday, which is still going on apparently. Was it Rip Hamilton that missed them? Or was it Danielle Marshall? One of their stars went to the line
That was
late.
Danielle.
Yeah, Danielle Marshall goes to the line late. I think it was tied, and he could have won the game.
Is that down in
Miami?
Yeah.
And that was actually the Sweet 16 game because then we got
they've beaten
got
us.
Boston College.
They've beaten us, and we've beaten them through
But
the
this
years.
guy missed free throws at the end of the game. Would have salted the game if Florida ended up winning, and then they beat Boston College, went to the Final Four.
UConn's beaten number 7 BYU, number 13 Illinois, number 21 Kansas, and lost to Arizona by 4.
Yeah. So it's right in line with Arizona and Duke. It's a similar type game. And Florida, if they beat UConn, I guess to my point, will prove that they are also right in line with Arizona and Duke and UConn. But the other side of that is fall to 5-4 and fail against the three teams that are the type of teams that your ultimate goal competes against, right? And they're not playing down there to, make the tourney.
Well, the Gators are, and I don't expect them to win tonight. You do.
Yeah,
so that's good.
it's not so much. I just kind of feel like they're a good
Be
team.
nice. Yeah. They need to go prove that.
I'm predicting a win. I do expect them to win.
After that, they got George Washington, St. Francis, Colgate, and Dartmouth. So 9-4 going into conference play.
9-4 if they lose. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be
10-3, and
10-3 would be great.
And the conference this year, it looks like. Remember last year, you had the three teams really separated with good 1-loss records. This year, the winner of the SEC is going to be like 11-7.
Yeah.
They're all going to, because some of the bottom teams are a little bit better and the top teams have come back to the pack a little. So this is going to be one of those years, I think, where somebody goes 16-2 or 15-3, where, three teams.
Florida needs to get off to a fast start in the SEC. They go to Missouri, then they have Georgia at home, then they have Tennessee at home, then they go to Oklahoma, then they go to Vandy, then they got LSU at home. And so
it's a good home schedule. We talk later in the year.
The Saturday home games are great. You get Alabama, you get Tennessee, you get Auburn.
Yeah.
You get there's some good ones at home. And then, of course, we're at Kentucky. We play Kentucky also at home.
Yeah, that's a home
Valentine's
and home. Some of them we don't have home and home that you're used to. Is it maybe Tennessee? We don't.
Kentucky and Georgia are home and homes this year.
All right. Let's take quick timeouts. Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Hey, don't forget on your Christmas list, don't forget the truck guy in your life. All the best, from bed liners to bug shields. It's Catlin Truck Accessories.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get national insight from a local legend.
I know exactly who this man is.
Mike Duraco.
And we get his insight every Thursday from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony. Written by Lee and Kate's Glass on 1010XL.
Hey, gang, Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, hospitality projects? Maybe it's top-tier residential service. No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and good old-fashioned hard work. They're your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team. Lloyd's is the only name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. That's Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, is your home ready for the holidays? 'Tis the season to be jolly, and nothing makes me jollier than a beautiful, clean home. Post-Thanksgiving, pre-Christmas, oh man, great time to get ready for friends and family, and a great time to call our cleaning freaks at Zero Res. Man, they can handle it all. When was the last time you had your hard surfaces deep clean? Zero Res removes the built-up dirt, the sticky residue, the trapped grime from the tile, grout, hardwood, LVP, restoring shine, refreshing the color, helping your floors look newer and longer, and prevent stains and odors. Call Zero Res right now, 287-5727, or, of course, visit ZeroResJacksonville.com. Tell me what the 1010XL special. Man, it is special. Take 20% off all hard surface cleaning, 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $139, $75 off the air duct cleaning. Spots are filling up fast in December, so don't wait. Lock yours in today. Happy holidays from all of us at Zero Res.
Custom home builders, fed up with your electrical and low voltage companies that ghost you mid-project, sparking delays? Unreliable subs and poor electrical work that derails your schedules? Denny Thompson here for Tyson Inc., experts in seamless electrical services for your custom builds. Pre-construction planning, integration, and installation. No hassle. Your homeowners will love the new Tyson showroom. Home builders team up with Tyson for your next home building project. TysonInc.com.
Fish know where to hide. Captain Kevin knows how to find them.
That's a big one.
Listen for the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show, brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss and Royal Pest Services.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Morgan Conley Roofing isn't just repairing roofs. He's building a legacy for generations to come. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. Since 1928, people have admired diamond solitaire necklaces and ear studs that we've hand-selected and put together because of the way they dance and sparkle on a lady's neck or ear. And now, through Christmas, Underwoods is putting all of our diamond solitaire necklaces and ear studs on sale at 15% below our everyday price. We also take trade-ins on these pieces of jewelry, so if you're thinking about growing a diamond solitaire necklace or a pair of diamond studs up to a larger size, this is the ideal time to come see us. To give an example, we normally sell our 1-carat total weight diamond stud earrings for $2,600, but right now they're on sale for $2,210. Our diamond solitaire necklaces are priced the same way, with sizes from 1/5 carat total weight up to 7 carats total weight. So if you need a gift that says forever, make it an Underwood diamond solitaire necklace or a pair of diamond stud earrings.
Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, but we both want to know, have you done your will? It's something you need to do, something you need to take care of, something to get on your to-do list, but don't just leave it there. Get it done. You got to get your assets to the people that you choose. You work hard for your money. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you out with your decisions. He'll provide you all the info needed. It'll make it all your choices easy. They're the Hinson Law Firm, and they got all the answers. If you have questions, reach out. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Hey, I got a question.
Yep.
One thing you and I have always agreed on in terms of the Jacksonville Jaguars and their rosters, we don't have enough what?
Some dogs.
Dogs, right? We're always looking for dogs, man, right?
All right. Well,
so here we are now, about to be 10-4, 9-4, 12.5-point favorites. First time double-digit favorites since Fred Taylor was a running back. And, I mean, who's the Pro Bowlers on this team?
0 for sure. Devin Lloyd.
Okay.
That might be it.
He's the only, and I would say Parker Washington as a specialist.
Maybe. I mean, DK's got 2. The kid in New England's got a couple.
Yeah. Okay.
So
probably the New England guy.
Sure. Okay.
I mean.
So who are so my point is this. So maybe the boys, Gladstone, Baselli, Cohen, sat there and said, we don't have dogs. Mm-hmm. We're trying to get dogs. We wanted Hunter. Hunter's going to be our dog, but he's hurt. He gone.
And we probably have more guys with that dog in them than we give them credit for.
Well, they might have dogs, but they're not going to be popping up in the top 100.
Yeah, showing it every
when they
week.
put out the top 100 football players, they damn sure ain't going to see many Jags.
Josh Hines Allen will be there.
He's definitely been playing like that.
He's playing much better last 3-4 games.
He'll be top 100.
But before then, he had the other stats that have added up. So in the totality, his season's going to look good.
ETN might be in the top 100 this year.
He could be,
maybe. But point is, maybe the boys sat around drinking coffee one day in those what kind of pants those boys wear?
The joggers.
The joggers.
And they were drinking matchas.
Drinking some matchas.
Yeah, that's the thing, the matcha.
They put any juice in there or no?
No, just comes green. They drink
green
matcha.
tea. It's good for you.
You don't think they put any juice in there?
No juice.
Maybe late night they put some juice in there.
I can't speak on late night.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
anyway, so they're sitting around talking one night, and they say,
they are Quentin Jammer?
What? Well, how do we win? We don't have dogs.
Huh?
And maybe they said, well, if we have a top 10 scoring offense, a top 10 scoring defense, we win the turnover battle, and we shut down the run, we can win. That's a winning formula for sure, right?
Yeah.
If you have that formula,
I would say,
you win football games.
I would say this too. If you apply like the dog definition beyond where your top 100 rank is, if you don't have stars and you are performing like you are, they probably got more dog in them than right, to overcome the adversity, to win games when they're in the balance late. So they've had that dog in them when it comes.
Well, we use dogs kind of to define like more stars
that's fair.
too.
That's
I mean,
fair.
it's not. Yeah, so I don't want to get.
But we also
I don't want to get hung up on the rhetoric.
Well, we use that phrase, that dog in them. So I just want to.
My point is, if let's say we finish 3 seed, which is possible.
Likely.
Well, I bet you Denver's going to have about 6-7 Pro Bowlers.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you New England's going to find 6-7 Pro Bowlers. And we're going to trot out Devin Lloyd.
And part of that is
as like an alternate.
And part of that is where the under the radar does come back to bite you.
Market.
We have been a top 10. We've been a top
lack of respect.
We've been a top 10 team all year. Except maybe coming off the Rams loss, you could have bumped us down, but then we responded right back. So our players aren't getting their due. There's got to be, if you're number one against the run, one of those big
somebody in there got to be a dog.
Armstead could make it.
Well, maybe Hamilton should.
Yeah, but Armstead has
would,
the name.
Would, yeah.
And, well, Armstead's also going to get 7 sacks to go with the number one rush defense. So
he got 5.5.
So you know what? A lot of this depends on how they're playing outside of what we just see, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because their peers are judging them, at least part of it.
We looking for that sexy.
I disagree with that comment in this respect. They don't know any more than we know.
No,
they don't watch.
Well, no, the guard who goes against Devon Hamilton knows. I'm talking about the player part of the vote. If you played him.
They may have played him, but players don't know the other players.
No, but they know, like, that 91 in Jacksonville, he a dog.
Yeah.
They'll tell you that.
Yeah, that part, it'll be interesting.
ETN could make I don't know. I guess not.
That running back position is just too tough.
Yeah, you got Taylor there. You got Derrick Henry there. You got James Cook there.
Literally have to stand out.
Yeah,
you can't.
No chance.
But the reality is,
No
though,
chance.
in today's day and age, to be a Pro Bowl, you just got to be about 5th.
I just think that's where that's why I think I marvel Devon Achane. I mean,
Achane's another one. Yeah.
They're all ahead of him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, and certainly no receivers. Certainly no offensive linemen.
You know what? We've done it with we've just done it with a total team effort. Somebody
I
has
don't
stepped
think,
up.
You know what? I don't think Cam's going to make it because they'll take Dicker the kicker.
Yeah, they really like Buddy.
Yeah.
The kick.
Dicker the kicker.
Yeah, they really like him.
They should. He's got the highest percentage in the history of the league.
He made 5 last night.
Yeah, he's got like
Monday Night Football.
95% for his career, I think.
Yeah. Dicker the kicker.
Oh, by the way, we do have flex news. It's official. Jags Denver will not be flexed.
Yeah.
And they are flexing that day.
Yeah, they're flexing.
Which could be a hell of a doubleheader for Jaguars fans if we go out to Denver and win, because the flex that night will be Baltimore and New England. That game is at the Ravens, and if let's play, because we're not able to play this game too often. But say the Jags win the next 2 weeks, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
They hand the Broncos their 3rd loss.
Mm-hmm.
And then New England goes to Baltimore that night and loses. They would have 3 losses.
Mm-hmm.
They got to play the Bills still. The Broncos still have a game with the Chiefs or the Chargers or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
The 1 seed comes in 2 weeks. The 1 seed could be in play. We could be if we beat Denver and New England loses that night to Baltimore, the 1 seed would be in play with 2 weeks to go.
Yeah.
Then that's a horse of a different color, to quote my favorite movie.
What movie?
Wizard of Oz.
Okay. I saw that on the other day.
Yeah, it's a staple this time of year.
That lion's crazy. He's such a scaredy cat.
I watched that
He
movie.
got all scared. He ran out of there when the wizard started yelling at him.
I'm sure he did.
He ain't no dog.
He needs some courage. That's what he was in search of, my friend.
He didn't find
I watch that movie now as a grown-up, but I can't believe that became my favorite movie, because I'm not like a musical guy or any of that, but it still is. Still rings. I watched it when it was on. Kid yourself.
We're off to see the wizard.
I read an interesting, I went down a YouTube wormhole and learned that the actual villain in the whole movie is actually Glinda the Good Witch. She could have sent Dorothy back to Kansas right away. They had her kill the one Wicked Witch, got rid of that power. Then she had the wizard, who she knew was a phony. She had Dorothy force him to leave, and so she ends up controlling the kingdom. Glinda the Good Witch, behind it all.
Damn. Who knew?
Let's take a quick time out. We've gone to bad places here. We're back with more on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLS, consumeraccess.org.
Hicken here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. Thank you for trusting us for 55 years of custom welding fabrication and vehicle towing accessories. When you need a trailer hitch for the family car, a gooseneck for the company truck, or even RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We can do a bumper hitch, fifth wheel hitch, anything for safe, reliable towing. Come to Cannons of Jacks, where service is our #1 priority and we treat our customers as we like to be treated. Check us out online, cannonsofjacks.com.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duvall Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvallGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duvall.
This holiday season, Universal Roofing Contracting is making it easy to check roof repairs off your list. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through December 31st. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roofing Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
Save some money this holiday season and buy pre-owned. That's right, pre-owned. Pre-owned guns, guitars, surfboards, tools, and especially jewelry. Buy big, save bigger at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Oh, yeah. And we got a big knockout round game tonight.
Cup fan now, are you?
No. I just want to win.
My Hawks last year won in advance, and it made me more interested, but I'm in search of maybe, perhaps. I am going to say this before the name becomes super scintillating and popular, and it becomes well-known opinion. And tell you that Jalen Johnson is like going to be a superstar level player. We've got a
Look
superstar.
forward to you trading him then.
Yeah, probably. I don't know how it'll work out, but I didn't want him. That's the Duke quitter, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go to the terms. Nah, I'm going to take a pass. He's terrific, though. So that's why they're not going to get involved in that Giannis trade, which you said you would do with the Knicks. There's kind of no wrong
Just
answer,
depends
no
what
right
I got to
answer.
give.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like they want to include Jalen Johnson. No way. I'd rather keep that pick. The Hawks may get Boozer because of that idiotic Pelicans trade. So we're set up in a good spot. Of course, Atlanta will never manifest. That's just not how it's meant to be.
Doesn't
for
work that
Atlanta, right? No matter what happens, they'll get good. Maybe be a top seed. Maybe make a conference final. But they dang sure aren't winning at all. That's not happening. Look, I threw it out there yesterday as a joke. Apparently, the Colts weren't listening.
Yeah.
When we talked about their quarterback, said, "Is there anybody out there?" I asked Dan. And real quickly, he says, "Oh, no. Well, I guess we forgot that you can always hit the rec park somewhere and pull Phillip Rivers into the equation." What are we doing, bro?
Well, you're desperate.
He hadn't played since 2020.
Well, who are you going to play? And what are you supposed to do?
I'll go find somebody on somebody's
Where's
practice
Flacco?
squad.
Is Flacco on a team right now?
I don't think
Is he still in Cincinnati, or they send him home?
I don't know.
I mean, Flacco's the best rent a quarterback there is, man. Go get Flacco.
Pretty sure that they've done that.
In 2026, Joe, you're going to be all-time quarterback. Whatever team needs a quarterback, you'll go there, start a couple, and then move on.
Well, just the league's going to pay you.
Yeah.
You make $10 million or $17 million. $1 million a game. You're just going to bounce around the league wherever we need you.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Phillip Rivers is 44 years old. He's a grandfather.
Yeah, and played since 20, man. It's COVID. The last time he played was COVID.
Been a while.
It's just been too long. And in fact, at one point, remember, he was going to come back. They had a need a couple of years ago, and it didn't work out, I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like he had already coached a high school season or was in the middle of coaching one. But to your, yeah. 40, no. That's like Eli and Ben's draft class. What if Eli announced he was coming back? Would that give you pause?
I'd go call Brady if you're calling quarterbacks.
There you go.
He's probably the best shape of anybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, you want to run it back for the
Yeah.
Colts for a couple games?
Probably can't use a partial owner of another team.
Well,
that would probably
why not?
exclude that. Well, Brady could have picked a lot better entry point, probably. That would be a wasted call.
Let me ask you who the quarterback infusion is going to be in the 2026 National Football League draft. I mean, who do we got? I mean,
it's not looked at to be a good quarterback draft.
No, not as the season has unfolded, but who are they? I mean, Mendoza and Dante Moore, are those the two pieces?
Yeah.
Ty Simpson? Is that what you're giving me?
Lenore Sellers would probably still go above those guys. And he hasn't played well.
I don't think he's coming out.
Yeah, I don't either.
He was terrible.
I don't either.
Where's he?
But I still think that he would probably be
You do?
like Anthony Richardson was.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, yeah, maybe.
You know,
I don't think he had the year Anthony Richardson even had at Florida.
No. Well, last year probably the same kind of juice coming into this year, but again, he's gone backwards. It wasn't a good year for those highly touted SEC quarterbacks. Arch, Nussmeier, Lagway, Sellers.
Oh, jeez. Arch was the best of them by far.
Of those four, yeah.
Yeah.
And he got better, and even when he was
got
bad
better.
early, he was just, it was like the numbers weren't good. He wasn't terrible. He just they weren't having much production.
I'm just curious, like how, who they got. Well, let me look at this real quick.
Somebody's saying Derek Carr. When I reach out to some of these guys that retired injured, I don't know if they're like just free agents. Like, is Carr a free agent, or would his rights still revert to, who was it, the Saints?
Have you watched Oregon much?
A little.
And what do you think of Dante Moore?
He was better early. I watched him in the Indiana game. They lost. He wasn't great in that game. The Penn State game, he made plays late.
Yeah.
I was watching that. That was a primetime game, I remember.
Yeah.
He started terrific, and who's big on Dante Moore?
Who?
Kuiper.
Okay.
Like, Kuiper may have him as his number one prospect. He did at one point. And again, Kuiper can blow with the wind a little bit, but let me look at Mel's latest.
Ooh, that's Mel. Yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting. I mean, obviously teams need quarterbacks. I see three guys basically going at most in the first round. Ty Simpson's the other one.
Right now, this is relatively recently, November 28th.
Mm-hmm.
Mel Kiper's top 25 is big board. Number one, Dante Moore.
Yeah.
Still previous rank, number one.
Matt Miller has Mendoza, Moore, Simpson, Nussmeier, and Sellers.
Yeah. You don't want a lot of those guys. Here's what he said. Completion rate is good. The production, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, only 2,400 passing yards, third-year sophomore. So anyway, supposedly accurate and good touch on the deep ball, which is typically a good formula for the NFL, but that step up. He does have Fernando Mendoza number 2 in the overall. Jeremiah Love number 3. See if he has another court. He's got Ty Simpson number 8. That looks way too high coming off that Georgia game, man.
Yeah. I think Caleb Downs may be the best player coming out. It doesn't look like it's a very good draft.
It doesn't. No. It looks like a good year to surrender the 27th pick in the draft.
Yeah, maybe.
Quarterbacks, he's got Sellers 4, Mateer 5, Carson Beck 6. Beck may be as prepared as any of those guys to step in and contribute.
Might be.
He's been solid.
He's like a third-round pick, isn't he?
He was solid at Georgia. He was solid at Miami. That's a good spot. It wouldn't surprise me if, say, maybe the Rams, in round 3 or 4, start to get some sort of succession plan if you can identify the guy you want.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you don't have to go down very far. Although he's got Pavia not in the top 10. Drew Aller was another one that preseason was highly touted. He's not in the top 10. He doesn't have Nussmeier in the top 10. Trinidad Chambliss, is he even eligible? I guess he is. He was JUCO, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. He's got him number 9. He's the Ole Miss quarterback.
Beck's thrown 24, 28, and 25 touchdowns, 6, 12, and 10 picks. So he's got 83 touchdowns in his career and 30 picks.
Yeah, a lot of picks.
Rating's like 159.
It's different from the pro rating. I don't know what college is great.
Different.
Yeah.
It's his best rating was his
first year at Georgia?
Junior year at Georgia. Yeah, first year at Georgia. He threw for almost 4,000, 24 and 6, 167. Then he went down to 145. Now this year he's back up to 165. He is completing 75% of his passes.
I think it's a good. I think if you're going to spend a third-round quarterback on a good one, I think that's a good prospect to spend it on for sure. Carson Beck, of course, from right here in Jacksonville, played at Mandarin, led him to a state title, throwing to a guy who has been in the league, it feels like 10 years, Demario Douglas. It's hard to believe those guys were on the same high school team. Douglas, they call him Pop, I guess.
Yeah.
Pop Douglas.
Yeah, Pop Douglas.
Yeah, Pop been up there like 3 years now already.
Right. It feels like he's been in the league forever.
Yeah, probably because he has.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Notre Dame AD is ticked at the ACC.
I get it.
I get it. At him, man.
Yeah, I get that.
ACC is a clown show, bro.
Man,
FSU. I'm gonna try to help you guys. Get out of there. Get out of the ACC
fast as you can.
Go jump whatever it costs you. That should be your number one priority. Is to get out of the ACC. If you ever want to be and taste football greatness again, get out of the ACC.
All you need to know about the ACC is that 2 conferences fell apart. The Big 12 and the Pac-12.
Yeah.
And the 2 fell apart, and somehow the ACC is behind the Big 12. The reconfigured Big 12 is better than the ACC.
ACC, just the way they handle their bowl structure, what they do there, it's just a mess, man.
Yeah.
It's a mess. And
the fact that you have a conference championship game that features, forget how Miami are redoing the tiebreaker. The fact that your league's 2 teams that made it to the conference title game are Virginia and Duke says it all.
We'll be back with more next on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The Jets fly into the first coast, and Trevor's in charge of in-flight entertainment. Who'll win the air battle at the bank? Duvall's determined to keep New York grounded.
This is your captain speaking. Better fasten your seatbelt. We're expecting turbulence.
It's turbulence and touchdowns. Jaguars, Jets, Sunday at 1 on the home of the Jaguars. 1010XL. 10XL.
Awaken 180 weight loss. Awaken 180 weight loss. Hacker here for the best weight loss program that I've ever been on. I hear some of my friends telling me about this medication they're on, or that medication they're on, or this shot they're taking. And I stop them and say, well, wait a minute. I lost over 100 pounds doing it the all-natural way with Awaken 180 weight loss. There was no medications. There was no shot once a week. There was the coaching I received from Awaken 180. There's the plan they put me on, and you see the results. Over 100 pounds of weight loss in less than a calendar year. The coaching I got was phenomenal. Not only did it help me lose the weight It's helping me keep the weight off now that I'm in the maintenance program. Awaken 180 is the best weight loss program I've ever been on, and I tried them all. Go to awaken180weightloss.com, awaken180weightloss.com, or call 844-346-1800.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at ITP Partners. Man, it is comforting to know my money is in great hands. Look, your money is an important thing, important part of your life. Got to find people that you trust, people that you believe in. People are going to turn your money into more money, and that's what the folks at ITP Partners do. That's Reagan Wright, and that's Janice Cobb, and that's Dan Abel. That's Reed Wingate. That's Jeff Hartman and Chris Bryan. They got the expertise, the experience, and the knowledge. And they'll sit and they'll listen to you. They put it in layman's terms for me. I don't know anything about that. SEP IRA and, what we're doing. Are we buying stocks or bonds? Where's our money? But they'll tell me. And they'll tell me over and over again. They help me understand. It's a great time to get started. Don't be intimidated. Give them a call. See what you think. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Or call 312-9751. 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. My financial partners for life.
Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi are on a mission to sell 2,000 vehicles this December. I've instructed my team to take every reasonable offer. We won't lose your business over price. Thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs priced to move. Get year-end savings, top dollar for your trade, and the easiest car buying experience ever. But hurry, these deals end when we hit 2,000, and we ain't leaving nothing on the table. Make it a December to remember only at Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
If you missed it, get it on demand.
And you send those out on the line.
Online. Find your 1010XL favorites where you find podcasts and at 1010XL.com. Channel 5. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Hosting the family holiday dinner can be a beautiful experience until your kitchen sink backs up before you've even served dinner.
Who tried to wash cookie dough down the drain?
We were making cookies for Santa and the reindeer. The reindeer like chocolate chip, too.
Great. Now we need a plumber and a new garbage disposal.
Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is no stranger to holiday plumbing problems. Don't let plumbing problems disrupt your holiday dinner. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining has you covered this holiday season. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
AA Automotive helps keep your car in dependable travel condition. Stop in today. They'll check the brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and AC to get you right back to your holiday plans. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Full service auto repair you can count on.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duvall drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duvall.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically, if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Dropping is Trevor. Looking. He's going to run it. He's going to fire it to the back of the end zone. That ball caught! Touchdown! Touchdown! No, there is a flag down. It is caught in the corner of the end zone, but there is a flag down. Let's see what the flag is about. It's going to be a touchdown if it's against the Colts.
It's against the Colts.
Harsh words from Notre Dame AD Pete Bavacqua. They have certainly done permanent damage to the relationship between the conference and Notre Dame. permanent damage.
Notre Dame's mad because the ACC really trumpeted Miami to the point of like tweeting out side by side Miami versus Notre Dame, and so Notre Dame is hurt that the league that they're associated with in every sport but football quote turned on them.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I understand. I kind of understand the Notre Dame side a little bit in the respect that, well, the ACC had to fight for Miami. Miami's a full-time member. Oh, yeah? Well, Miami's looking to leave. They've been looking to leave for years.
I guess the only thing that this is what, like, because I get it. Like, for those that say the ACC owes Notre Dame because they play in the other 24 sports or whatever it is, at the end of the day, the reality is Notre Dame's only value to sports fan and to the ACC by proxy is the football program. So if you don't have them in your football conference race, we don't care.
Yeah.
No one's turning on basketball on Saturday afternoon to watch Notre Dame, take on Wake Forest.
Yeah.
No one's watching Notre Dame gymnastics. I mean, any more than they would any school. So Notre Dame's entire value comes in football. So the fact that the ACC lets them do,
I read somewhere that, like, in this bowl system, SMU wanted to go to the certain bowl, and the ACC was trying to say no, and SMU said, you're not telling us no. The bowl wanted SMU. SMU wanted the bowl, and there's lawyers on the phone and all kinds of crap happening. I mean, it just seems like a bleep show with the ACC when it comes to football. I just don't think they know exactly what they're doing.
Well, I think that's fair. Well, they should have. They should. I don't care. The problem is there's no foresight. There's no foresight among the committee to not allow themselves to get trapped with two teams again. There's no foresight with the ACC. As soon as you eliminated the division winners, the ACC needed to go to the best record against the top-ranked college football playoff team. You've got to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So, particularly if there's a tie. But you could have avoided all this if you just sent Miami to that game. They'd have beaten the heck out of them.
I'll say this till I'm blue in the face. I damn sure promise you that Sankey, that committee, you want to talk about shaping things, that committee ain't going to bow down to the SEC. Oh, no, Greg. Alabama will be in. Don't worry. I mean,
the other side of that is you can really, by proxy, you can attach the Big Ten. Now, the SEC got more schools, so that jumps out at you. But they also put the Big Ten runner-up as the 2 seed.
Yeah.
They gave the Big Ten 3 of the top 5 seeds, which means home games and avoiding each other.
Yeah.
So I see the Big Ten got as much out that they wanted out of that. There was no 4 team they could have argued for, and their 3 teams were put really high in a league that didn't have anybody else even being considered. So to the point, ultimately it's going to be and you know what? To be honest with you, they don't need anyone. The Big Ten, the reality is the Big Ten and the SEC could play a newfangled conference champion, national championship game, and people will be fine with it. Do an 18 playoff, 4 from each one. It will be just as interesting as watching JMU go to Oregon, Tulane go to Ole Miss.
Let's get Joe U in and get his side of things. Good morning, Joe.
Top of the morning, boys. What a sports weekend for me. All of my teams won. When I say all my teams, my high school has put more NFL players in the league than any but 6 other high schools.
Shout out to the 504.
The St. Augustine Purple Knight. We had 3 guys play for the Jaguars. That's how many people we put in the NFL.
Leonard, Big Cat Fournette.
Yep, Lonnie Martz.
Lonnie Martz. Shout out to Lonnie.
We ain't been to state since 1979. You think Miami has had bad coaching. St. August had bad coaching. Anyway, we're going to state. Then I was content with the fact that we weren't going to the playoffs. I was like, I'm not going to even get up for it. So I'm out of town, just enjoying my time out of town. My little cousin like, bro, y'all going to get in? I'm like, we're not getting in. I'm not even worried about watching it. So I tune in the show, and the power goes out in the condo. So I'm like, maybe that's a sign that it ain't happening.
All right.
So I pull out my laptop, start watching the show on the thing, and then it freezes up. So then we're definitely not. Get the call from my cousin, and we all in, bro. You guys are right how terrible the ACC is run as a conference. There should be no reason those tiebreakers. And I don't know if y'all know how ridiculous it is. Virginia has 2 losses to ACC teams, right?
Yeah, right.
So
they didn't count that one. Yeah, you're right.
One of them
They
doesn't
didn't count it.
Yeah, NC State beat them.
No,
NC State beat them early. I tell you what, too, Joe.
How crazy is that, bro? That is dumb.
I believe this is what happened, though. I think if Virginia wins, you would have got left out.
They would have been in.
I think they got
absolutely.
left out. Yeah, they were. So I think they put Notre Dame ahead of Miami in that last ranking. I think now they were behind them the whole way, so not exclusively because of this, but because they thought Virginia would win the game and they wouldn't have to deal with all this mess.
We all did.
Yeah.
We all did. And it came down to they're going to either have to screw Alabama, the number 1 seed, going into the championship.
Who kind of got screwed last year? They thought they had an argument to get in a year ago and didn't.
So did we, and then which we didn't. But Notre Dame or us. And out of those 3, I thought they'd screw us. I mean, they always do.
Yeah,
so I was pleasantly surprised. We're definitely deserving. And Notre Dame's beef is not with the ACC or it's with the power structure of the SEC. They put out Oklahoma really shouldn't be in. At least Alabama has strength of schedule and they beat Georgia. They just have been playing terribly the last couple of weeks.
But you know what's interesting, Joe? You know what's interesting?
Wins,
like you're up in arms about the way the ACC does and rightfully so, by the way, how they did the ACC championship. And I agree. Alabama shouldn't have been in the SEC championship. It should be the highest ranked team. I don't understand why that's so hard. It shouldn't have been. Alabama shouldn't have been in. It should have been like Ole Miss or Texas A&M against Georgia. Not that it matters because I think Georgia beat any of them, but it's weird. But nobody said
they all had one loss. Why wouldn't? Because they were ranked higher than Bama.
Yeah, got to take the higher ranked team, man.
Those were so close. Those are
even
all
on the periphery.
Yeah.
Teams that I don't really root for, but I kind of root for because I have some ties to them, got in. That's how great my sports weekend was.
Well, that's good, buddy.
The
I'm
team
happy
from
that you're
uptown
happy.
That I've been,
Yeah.
Tulane got in. which
Shout
is
out,
great.
Tulane.
Kicked off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then my beloved fraternity was founded in 1911 in Bloomington, Indiana, on the
this is
campus
going way
of
too
IU.
far. Yeah.
IU.
So I kind of pulled for them
That's
too.
good.
Bro.
And by the way, that
Like I said,
Oklahoma that hadn't beaten anybody. Beat Michigan.
What's our fraternity?
Tennessee
Kappa
won,
Sig? What are
won
we?
at Alabama.
Kappa Alpha Psi. Kappa Alpha Psi forever.
You know,
Drink beer, drink beer.
We're
come drink beer with me.
Carson Beck is going to rep for the 904.
All right.
Dean's going to rep for Florida, and we about to take home a championship.
Yes, we are.
Almost out, but in the words of Stephanie Lynn Nix, when they were making the things, and I thought we were going to not get in.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard the song Sarah, where it starts off, "Wait a minute, baby"?
What are we
Look at
doing?
Joe,
What has happened?
In the words of Michael Irvin,
In the words of Jeff Prosser, we're going to go to break on a Catlin Trucking Accessories Tuesday. Hey, man, when you're Christmas shopping, don't forget some of the great deals and awesome product line they have over there with my friends at Catlin Truck Accessories. Who can you count on? Count on Catlin, and count on them this Christmas season. So gift certificates, anything you need for your truck or truck guy in your life, from the WeatherTech floor mats to the Cam Locker toolboxes, bed covers, and rolling locks. Got it all at Catlin Truck Accessories.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. He watches the coach's film to find the things you might have missed. Jeff Lockerman checks the tape for you. Tuesdays during football season on Jaguars Today. Inspected by Napa Auto Care on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Guys, listen, there's no gift that's more beautiful, more versatile, and more meaningful than a beautiful piece of jewelry. And there's no better place to shop than locally owned Beards Diamonds, where making memorable moments is our specialty. This holiday season, Beards has put together their most impressive selection of can't-miss gifts. Rings, earrings, pendants, bracelets, bands. And during the Beards' 44th anniversary sale, you can save up to 44%. Beards has what she wants. The latest designer jewelry, Tacori, Viraggio, Sylvie, Crown Ring. They got them all. And they got classic diamond jewelry with either lab-grown or natural diamonds. Exquisite colored gemstone jewelry. So don't settle for impersonal service, lesser quality, or higher prices at those corporate chain stores at the town center. Go to Beards, locally owned and operated by the Lupos for decades. Let their non-commissioned experts help you choose that perfect headliner gift for this holiday season. Beard's Diamonds, your locally owned jeweler for 44 years in the St. John's Town
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On December 9th, 2004, Tracy McGrady delivered one of the most memorable scoring performances in regular season history, scoring 13 points in the final 35 seconds in a win against the Spurs.
Ready to upgrade your home? It's Renewal by Anderson's 31-day sale. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires December 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Don't ignore plumbing leaks. They can lead to mold and mildew or structural damage and drain your wallet. So when you have a leak and can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duvall sub. The Duvall comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duvall sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update sponsored by FSB DC at the University of North Florida. Getting a confident BTJ back is big for the Jags and head coach Liam Cohen.
I think right now he just feels better. He feels healthier. He's been practicing hard.
New Gator head coach John Summerall is reshaping his staff, bringing in Georgia Tech's Buster Faulkner as OC and Kentucky's Brad White as DC. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 9:07 and it's 49 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
Try to find any edges, any way you can find an edge, and we keep getting the ammunition we need. So that's what that's our job as coaches and as staff to kind of continue to find little ways to motivate and to keep things going. And we know that when we play with an edge, it's usually a good thing for the Jags.
That's head coach Liam Cohen pushing all the right buttons. The word on Cohen when he took over the Jags, at least what I was told from those down in Tampa, there are two things that they know are true about Liam Cohen. One is his offense is going to work. He's got a great offensive mind, and that's proving itself out here as we get deeper in the year. We're putting up the same kind of numbers we saw Tampa put up last year, or similar at least. And the second thing is he's a great motivator. He captures a room. Right, when he addresses the team, he's a great locker room guy, and so he's pushed some of those edges. Was it ETN said that last week? Everywhere they walked around, there was predictions of the division winner, playoff predictions, and those sorts of things. They built their own edge, though, didn't they? Didn't they build the edge when they blew that game in Houston? Are we still the echo of that? You think the prove it part of the way they're playing, or have we moved on to
I
the
think he
next
goes
stage?
to different edges, like the no respect edge. I think he's built that. He keeps the TVs on when they're talking on the NFL Network, and they're not mentioning. They talk about the AFC South, and they, Albert Breer throws out the total fact errors, misinformation. I think it was Albert Breer, misinformation. Jag fans go crazy, but Jag fans have been dealing with this for 30 years, and it's kind of neat that Liam Cohen and the players have sort of jumped in with it as well. We had Trayvon Walker on the show last night, and he said, we're used to it. It's the way it is, but, whatever helps you, helps you. So,
yeah,
he's all for it.
I'll give you a perfect example of the lack of respect.
Mm-hmm.
And this came in the form of a preview. I meant to read this. I mentioned this last week, or maybe I saw it Saturday. But again, it was one of the NFL.com synopsis previews of the game. Mm-hmm. It was them or ESPN or somebody. It was a football writer. It was writing the story, right? Writing the preview. And then, keys to the game. And it came to Jonathan Taylor and, how they thought that Taylor could be an impact against a quote, and I quote the article, a suspect Jags run defense.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's how they described us.
Yeah.
So if you're just sitting somewhere and,
it's not good.
Timbuktu, and you're reading, oh, man, Jonathan Taylor going to have a big game against that.
You could
suspect Jags. They're number one in the league.
The only thing you could possibly write about that is the Jags are the number one run defense in the league. However, they haven't faced some of the elite backs. Right. It'll be interesting to see what Taylor can do against them. But that's the only place that you could – is suspect is disgraceful.
Right.
It's a job loser to me.
It is literally the strength of the defense, and you're saying that part is suspect. I'm looking at who they played. I'm just going through the starting running backs. It would have been Chuba Hubbard for Carolina at the time. They do have Dowdle, who's gone on to great things, but week one wasn't ready. Chase Brown for the Bengals, not a terrible running back. Christian McCaffrey played, no?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, they played Christian McCaffrey. Both of those Seattle running backs they played. Kyron Williams they played. Ashton Genty they played. But, yeah, Taylor is by far the best. So they haven't played Gibbs or Cook or Achane or any of the top, Bijan, any of those top 5 or 6 in the league right now. But, yeah, to describe it as suspect is – well, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
And again, let's not forget the Jaguars, started well too. You know what I mean? It's not like,
victory-wise.
Yeah.
Right, victory-wise. It was at times unsightly, and I think we focused more on the unsightly than we did the win column at times. But
what I want to remind fans over and over, and I say this till I'm blue in the face, just because, again, let's, 97, 98, 99, we won 11, 11, and 14 games.
Yeah.
All right. In 96, by the way, we won 9. Our first 4 years, we were plus 500. We're 80 games. I think we're 80 under 500.
Not just plus 500, way over 500.
Yeah. I think we're 80 games under 500.
Oh, wait, actually 95, though, we were the 4 and 12.
That's right.
So that eats into that.
That eats into it. But anyway, you make the turn in the century, new century. And then in 05, you won 12. In 07, you won 11. And then in 17, you won 10. That's it as far as 10 wins. Now, we've had 2 9-8ers.
And we got to 10 with the playoff win, but that doesn't count as a regular season total. Right? 9-8, and then won a playoff game. So,
no, I'm talking
regular season wins.
So, again, this is our 31st year. We're going to win 10 games for only the 7th time.
So 1 out of every 5, basically.
Yeah.
But it hasn't spaced itself that way.
No.
If you're winning 10, 1 out of every 5, you'd probably survive.
Yeah.
You'd bobble. You'd have a playoff year. You'd bobble. I'd rather do it this way. I'd rather stack it. Look, I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Right.
But we've talked about some of the things that make this seem believable and sustainable. We're doing it at this point without the top line talent, at least as recognized around the league. I don't know where guys are graded. I don't know how it'll shake out at the end statistically, but it's, to your point, we're not loaded with all pros.
No.
So I would think we're just going to continue to get better. I would think that the quarterback with the continuity and consistency is going to continue to get better, and we're going to have
211 and 286 all time.
Yeah, 75 under 500.
Yeah. 211 and 286.
I mean, think about how long that journey is back. I mean, if you have a good year and go 11 and 6, you're plus 5. I mean, you're gonna have to do that for what, 7 years?
Now we have had the one thing we do. More than that. One thing we tend to do is we tend to do okay in the playoffs. We're 8-8.
Yeah,
which for our franchise is pretty doggone good.
Yeah.
So
that's for any franchise.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been one and done in the playoffs very often. A couple times.
But if you look at like the all-time passing leader, Mark Brunell, 90s. The all-time rushing leader, Fred Taylor, 90s. All-time receiving leader, Jimmy Smith. All-time scoring leader, Scobes, a shout-out, winningest coach Tom Coughlin.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Yeah, we peaked in 99.
Yeah.
We did.
It's been a
for
long
real.
time, man.
Again,
here's what they're trying to establish now is that kind of run where we get 11, 14, where every year you're in you get to 10 wins every year, and you make the postseason 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5 years. That's what you want to get.
Yeah, I think that's where we're headed, but
I hope so.
We got to get there.
Got to get there.
There's no shortcuts. You only do it on projection for so long.
2 franchises that we could kind of emulate, I think. And that is the Green Bay Packers, who, were lost in the forest for a lot of years. After Lombardi left.
The 70s into the early mid 80s, right?
Until about 93.
That long.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. And then
that
Favre came along. Yeah, and then Rodgers came along. Now Love's come along. And now they make the playoffs. This will be 3 years in a row, and this will be 6 of 7. Right? It's the kind of thing you want to do. That's what and then they missed 2, but then they made it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years in a row. So that that's the kind of franchise you're efforting to be, and in there is a Super Bowl title.
Right.
You got one with Rodgers and you got one with Favre.
Right.
And
they could very well get one this year with Love. He's good enough. I would say that he's carrying them per se, but he's certainly good enough for them to win.
Yeah.
Pays to be America's team, I suppose. I'm looking at we should tell you the Jags Broncos will not be flexed. It'll stay at 405. They did flex that week out of, Miami, Cincinnati. They flexed to Baltimore, New England. So that business is put to bed. Meanwhile, it pays to be America. Why aren't they flexing any Monday nighters, by the way? There's been a ton of sketchy Monday nighters. They haven't touched them. I know last night wasn't one, but like Dolphins Steelers next week. What's that on? All right.
Now they're pumping it up. Is the Dolphins are 6 and 7?
Yeah,
they're not out.
Can they win a wild card with 7 losses? I don't know. Maybe. But it pays to be America's team. Sunday night this week. Vikings Cowboys. Oh, that's a barn burner. 5-8 versus 6-6-1. But let me tell you what makes it stand out is so egregious. We got the Lions Rams on Sunday.
Ooh.
We got the Packers Broncos on Sunday.
Ooh.
The Bills Patriots on Sunday. Is that this week? I thought that was later in the year. I guess it is.
No, that's some good games.
So, man, yeah, this week, man, is going to really. After that, though, don't the Pats have like all of the Dolphins suddenly are playing a little bit, aren't they?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Woo. It's just fun. And look, I don't care if we get ahead of ourselves. Talk about this and that and this matchup and being a top seed. We never get to do that. That's the fun of it. It is rat poison, though. Hope they're not listening downtown. Got to keep that edge. All right, are you going to do New York City headlines? Or are we trending?
Yeah.
Oh, New York City headlines when we return. You're listening to The Drill. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Some people just can't get enough football.
Could we cut to the chase?
It's the Terminix Kickoff Show, live from Tailgaters Parking, 5 hours before kickoff. Presented by Campione Law and American Electrical Contracting on 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
XL Prime Time is back where they belong.
Wait a minute, I know where that is.
Lunch is on Josie, Matt Hayes, and Leon.
You could lay a little barbecue on us?
From the big #1 Duvall Ford Studios.
But somebody else is going to have to cook it.
Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. It's the holiday season, the best time of the year for sports, right? We got bowl games coming up. We got basketball matchups. We got playoff pushes. It's happening everywhere. And while you and I are out here making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which game to watch, man, there's one place where it feels good to be right, and that's Prize Picks. Why? Well, you know how Prize Picks is played. It's so easy, but they have all kinds of features, right? Prize Picks now has the early payouts. Your lineup gets off to a hot start. You may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. It's so simple to play. Pick more or less on at least 2 players' stats. You get your picks right, you cash in. Have you downloaded the app yet? Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code 1010XL. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's Prize Picks, man. It's good to be right.
This holiday season, Universal Roof and Contracting is making it easy to check roof repairs off your list. Save up to 20% on roof placements and repairs now through December 31st. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, I'm worried.
You? Really? About what?
Well, I like to have a little seasonal potluck. You know, invite some friends and neighbors and guys from the office. But if the food gets spicy and the party gets rocking and that old toilet in the two-piece can't handle the traffic, well, what if my drain backs up right in the middle of everything?
Dude, imagine you're wearing my sunglasses.
Okay. Shoomp. Whoa.
If you're planning to host a holiday party and a blocked household drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, call us and tell us. The drain clearing experts at Bueller Air and Plumbing will unclog your drain for free.
You do that for free?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, but for free?
The holidays can get pretty hectic. If a clogged drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farrah doesn't flinch.
Come back to the program.
I just joked that I'm going to quit at sports gamble for a living. Then I remember the Friday 5-pack and how destitute I would be and how quickly it would happen. Imagine if you just decided, yeah, I know a lot of sports. I'm going to sports gamble for a living.
Yeah, you've been a Friday 5-pack disaster this year. You're -7, I'm -10. We both stink.
I've only had, I think, like 1 year where I was sub for the whole year. I'm not saying I've had great years, but I usually can, like, fight it back to 500.
Try to pull some things out this weekend, see what's happening. We're down to about 4 weeks left in this.
I've been backdoored
this game of love.
All get out.
Before we get to New York City headlines, let me tell you about my friends at Oceanside Cleaners and tell you how they dominate the industry. There's 2 locations to serve you, by the way, but they serve Jacksonville, man. Call them, and they'll come pick up and deliver. It's great. I take the blue bag. I put my clothes in the Oceanside Cleaner bag. I leave it out front. They pick it up. And then a couple days later, it's hanging on the hook. It's like it's the best way to do it, man. They save you time. They got kiosks at the Southside one and over in Ponte Vedra where they're open 24/7. You can use those. Those are great. They recently opened a new one in St. Augustine because Michael P. Harris takes great care about his business. He's been doing it for 35 years. It's a family affair. They got them all working over there. The Harris family, proud of what they do. And they say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. Shoot, they did my cushions to my patio furniture. Terrific. Like brand new. It's like, okay, I don't need to go buy new ones. This is even better. So Oceanside Cleaners, couple locations to serve you. Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard and Ponte Vedra. They're Oceanside Cleaners. We just don't clean. We care. E, without further ado, Actual headlines from New York City periodicals. Grammy-nominated musician killed by driver with more than 100 arrests.
Oh, good gracious,
Yeah.
man. Maybe you're not allowed to...
Matt Lauer's savvy girlfriend encouraging him to keep trying career comeback.
Well, we talked about the comeback last week. Nothing has emerged, I guess, in the previous 7 days.
Rock on Jane Seymour, 74, brags she's very sexually active with rocker Bo.
Good for her, Jamie.
Yeah.
That's good news for all of us that are aging. How old is she?
74.
All right, well, there we go. We have a new standard set for
Shout out, E.
You go,
Amber's
girl.
activities, man. Is
Ma-
Jane Seymour Dr. Quinn, medicine woman? Was that her or no?
Might be. Mom convicted of killing 66-year-old retired nurse in botched robbery to fund daughter's cheerleading trip.
Man, the value of life and some of you people put on it is disgusting, man. Who in the world?
Long nightmare. The real horrors of the scromiting weed disorder plaguing ERs. From dwindling to 87 pounds to nonstop puking for a week.
Yeah.
You know anything about this weed
It
disorder?
must be
Scromiting?
laced with something, E.T. I mean, suddenly, old boy's been sitting in the back smoking weed for 50 years. Ain't none of them crawling up in a ball and curling up and dying with all these illnesses. They might be unleashing one on him.
Might be.
Danica Troy, suspect's guardian, busted on drug charges on same day as teen's horrendous murder.
So that's a lot there. A lot to process there.
Yeah. Keep dreaming it's the big chill in the Big Apple for a while, but don't expect a white Christmas.
That's too bad. I'm not expecting one here either. It's chilly today. We got a winter day here in Jacksonville.
Still cold out there.
Yeah.
Mom orchestrated staged kidnapping of mentally disabled daughter to teach her a bizarre lesson.
She's mentally disabled. I don't think she got the lesson.
Perfect match. Kylie Jenner, Chalamet finally put split rumors to rest with rare red carpet appearance.
Oh, that's good. I know.
Two kids in love.
I look forward to seeing them at your playoff games again this year.
Yeah.
A Royal Caribbean cruise passenger was served 33 drinks before he died in custody.
I would
Lawsuit.
ask for 34. I mean, you want to stop? You're at 33, brother. 33 drinks, dude. Yeah, that's taking the drink package too far, E.
Rebel
Gotta get his money worth.
Wilson's wife, Ramona, pregnant, expecting couple's second child.
Rebel, not the father. That I know.
Kimora Lee Simmons reflects on daughter Aoki's shocking fling with restaurateur 44 years her senior.
Yeah, what's amazing is the first girl, I don't know who that is, nor her daughter. So.
I know Kimora.
Who is it?
Kimora Lee Simmons.
Yeah, I don't know her.
She was married to
Russell.
Yeah.
Oh.
A nasty norovirus infects over 100 passengers, crew members aboard luxury cruise ship.
Sure, just a matter of who unleashed it. I mean, somebody did it on purpose.
Man accidentally sent meth through tube at bank drive-thru.
I mean, I think that answers, was he high on meth?
Oops.
Are you high?
Hero father drowns while holding 7-year-old son above water after kayak capsized.
Oh, man.
Send me that back. My bad. I didn't mean to say that.
Man, I'm just going to say this, bro. You're off the chain. You're off the chart. You've gone too far if you're on meth. So any of you out there,
through the tube.
Any of you out there right now are starting to dabble in, the blue ice. It's time to run the other direction. Don't do the meth.
Is that what you just called it? Blue ice?
The blue ice.
I'm just going by
Is that what the kid...
Breaking Bad. That's all I know.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it's called.
I get
Blue
it from
ice?
Breaking Bad. So I certainly have never seen meth in person.
Yeah.
Must be fascinating. But listen, if you're already down the trail and trained on some other substances, stop before you get to meth.
I've also heard the reference as dog food.
Dog food, really?
Dog
Yeah, I believe it. Probably turns your insides into dog food. And a brother gets on meth, okay? There ain't no hiding it. You see
gonna
that
see
guy
it.
in 6 months, that dude's going to be like a Walking Dead, bro.
Yeah.
My man's sending it through the bank vault.
Oof.
How does that happen? What was it in his pocket with his like $3 in change?
Right. Depositing
By
it.
the way, if you're on meth, you ain't making a deposit. What are you sending them?
The ones are all balled up.
They're all balled up and dirty.
You boys agree with this? Bowl games dying, conference championships dying, college football playoff disaster, transfer portal disaster, NIL out of control, Heisman Trophy irrelevant, ESPN making millions. Things are great.
And I think it's some overgeneralization. There's a hint. There's tint of truth to all of that. I think of it more from the like the traditional standpoint. I mean, we just lose so much of what was a charm of college football. And the truest thing you said there, it's pro football.
Yeah.
You're getting paid to play football. If you're not good enough, you can't play football at Ohio State. And if you are good enough, we're going to pay you to play here. It's as simple as that. I don't even know why it's called college football anymore, but it's still every bit as watchable to me.
We have our 4 Heisman finalists.
Yeah, that was an easy pick. And there's not even a 5th, is there?
No.
Like, I wonder who was, 5th by a mile.
We'll find out. But this is the 5th time, speaking of 5th, that 2 finalists met in a conference championship game.
The 5th time?
Yeah, Mendoza and Sayin. In 23, Penix and Bo Nix, neither one. In 2020, Mac Jones, Devontae Smith, and Kyle Trask. In 2009, Ingram against Tebow. Ingram won. In 2009, McCoy and Ndamukong Suh.
And neither one.
Yeah. Yeah, Ingram won it that year.
Yeah.
So.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, that's pretty lofty to even make it to the finalist stage.
He was a finalist.
Yeah.
He was a finalist.
We talked about that earlier. That, and, both MVP at the NFL and Heisman at the college level, awfully hard to win as a defender. We had a guy who did, or at least as, primarily, or at least half-time a defender. And by halftime, it was full-time. So he's like double full-time. I guess you can literally call Travis Hunter in college a defensive player or an offensive player. He was full-time both.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if he'll be at the Heisman Trophy ceremony.
Probably not.
I don't know what his responsibilities are.
I'm sure he'd be.
Sure
maybe you could fly up Saturday and come back. I don't know. He seems to be the type that's probably.
It's not like they show him on the sideline.
No, I don't see him there. He's probably. I think if you're injured, up
in
the box. But he seems to me the type of. He's probably in every meeting pouring over stuff. I don't know if they've asked Liam Cohen about what he does during this off time, but he strikes me as the type that's probably. Somebody
told me they saw him on crutches, struggling to get into a vehicle. So
makes sense.
Yeah. So it's man, when you get hurt, you're a forgotten person.
That's right, especially now that the team's winning.
That's the NFL, man. You were forgotten.
This is a fringe benefit that we don't realize till next year, and I know it's not as simple, but I'm saying practically, it's
Well, you get an experienced first round pick.
Well, and you're right. We're doing all
play the game.
We're having all this success without that extra piece. So when you get him, you're just adding him to what's already successful. So it's almost like by losing him, earlier in the year to injury, it's almost like we recoup the first rounder.
By the way,
we just get him next year instead.
I wonder if he didn't get hurt, would Gladstone have made the deal for Myers?
Probably not.
And Myers obviously has lifted this offense.
Yeah.
And maybe, and Travis had just had a good game.
Right, 100-yard game, touchdown game.
And now, if you can only sign one.
It's hard.
Myers, Etienne, or Lloyd.
You're
who
right.
would you sign?
I asked you that earlier in the week.
Huh?
I'm probably signing Myers.
Really?
Yeah.
How about you?
I think you can get 2 of those 3 because I think Myers they probably get.
None of them are break the bank.
They'll do a deal with Myers.
If you can do one of them.
I would do Lloyd.
Lloyd.
I would do Lloyd. He's been our biggest playmaker on a playmaking defense.
And you know what? Both of you didn't pick the MVP of the team. That's how crazy that question is.
Yeah.
If Lloyd doesn't get hurt, is he in that conversation? MVP of the team? I mean, he's
if he had another pick
plays.
or 2, yeah.
Well, I mean, he had the pick 6 against the Chiefs, a huge play. He's had plays the other day, set the tone. He did the same thing in Cincinnati, and they didn't pay it off.
Yeah.
So he's been. If he could, man, if Lloyd could tack on 6 sacks to this year.
Defensive
player
of the year.
I don't know if he hasn't.
Right.
He's got, 1 or 2.
If he has 6 sacks on top of what he got right now.
He got Miles Garrett,
But he got 5 picks, though.
I don't care.
No shot. No shot. It's already they've already engraved it on
they
them.
should, as they should.
Yeah.
All right. Timeout on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Offense, defense, special teams.
Offense, defense, and special teams all contribute.
We got ourselves a roster.
After the game, pump up the Superior Plumbing Special Teams Player of the Game.
They got to match ISS.
On 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Need your weekly fix for Mexican street food? One Night Taco Stand has Jacksonville covered. Mondays, any burrito, just $7.99 with a soft drink purchase. On Taco Tuesday, enjoy any taco for just $3.49. And on Wednesdays, kids 12 and under eat for just $2. Perfect for the whole family. Find One Night Taco Stand in Mandarin, Orange Park, and Southside at Bay Meadows.
Ready for huge holiday savings? It's the Expert Automotive Giving Garage. This Christmas, they're driven to give back. Bring in any new wrap toy donation and get $50 off any service. That's $50 off repairs, diagnostics, or maintenance just for helping a child. Plus, they're giving you 50% off your oil change. $50 off any service with a toy and 50% off oil changes. The Giving Garage at Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Local 234 plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and thank you to all the members and contractors for their continued support and partnership. Together, they've helped build a stronger foundation for Jacksonville since 1901. Enjoy spending time with your friends and families this holiday season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Local 234, make the right connection. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
This is former NFL quarterback David Garrard. If your knees have taken a beating and you're finally ready to do something about it, then let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. Come on, do your knees a favor.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
I am a cooling down on the ridiculous notion that the Indianapolis Colts, still with playoff hopes, are going to turn to 44-year-old Phillip Rivers at quarterback. By the way, Rivers has a kid older than Tyler Warren, the rookie tight end.
I love that.
This is just borderline ridiculous. Look, I'm not asking you to go play the second half of a game, Dan.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a 44-year-old backup quarterback who stands on the sideline like Steve DeBerg, you know, and they need you just for a glimmer. But 40, you know, it's like Flacco. He gives it to you for a minute, but man, he ain't gonna do it for 4 or 5 games.
No, but again, what do you do?
That's
gotta find somebody on the practice squad
somewhere. Go get somebody.
Who?
There's somebody. I don't know who.
All right, GM, get to work.
Yeah. Who are the practice squad?
I don't think. Look, I agree with you. It ain't gonna work. They're done.
Mm-hmm.
But why not look at Phillip Rivers versus bringing in, Brosmer from the Vikings? How'd that work out?
It's tough. The quarterback position is a tough position, man.
I mean, I got a guy with experience who can complete some throws. I got guys getting open. All you got to do is put it on them, Phil. And if
Don't get hit.
If the arms, I know. If the arm's working, I'd rather have this guy running out there for 3 games. They're dead though. They're dead. They got no shot.
Rivers' last season was as a Colt. It was in 2020. He was age 39, and in his final year, they went 11-5.
Oof.
I know where they lost.
He right.
Right
He
here
right.
in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
11-5. He threw 24 touchdowns, 11 picks. That was his.
How many touchdowns?
24. 24 touchdowns. But again, that's 2020.
You want Trevor Simeon?
It's
We'll get you
2025.
him. I'll get you Trevor Simeon.
Is he a practice squatter or just
He's
guys that
around.
are out
Ryan Tannehill.
there? Again, no. He's
I
been
know.
gone as long as.
I mean, it's the same names, bro, over. So my point is, at least you're trying something different, right? Heineke, Logan Woodside, Desmond Ritter, your boy. Where's he at?
Here are
DTR. Maybe we get DTR running around a little bit.
Here are.
How about Sudfeld?
Here are current practice squad quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is I don't know if this is full list. I'm pulling it off of Twitter, but no, I got a full list. Here are the guys. You ready?
I'm ready, baby.
Okay. I'm not putting it in any order. This is in alphabetical order depending on their team. Jeff Driscoll or Rivers?
Rivers.
Kyle Trask or Rivers? Isn't Trask like just a younger Rivers, but not as accomplished?
I thought Trask.
He's with Atlanta's practice squad.
Oh, practice squads. That's right.
These are practice squad quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Trask or Rivers?
I'm just saying.
Okay,
I take a shot
got you.
with Rivers.
These are all right. Anyway,
he's much more accomplished.
Shane Buechele, Mike White, who has a bunch of starts.
Mike White, shout out.
Yeah.
Sean Clifford, Bailey Zappi, he's got a few starts. Will Greer, still in the league. Sam Ellinger, C.J. Beathard. C.J. Beathard would be better.
What practice squad is he on?
Detroit.
It's terrible.
He's worse than Rivers? Okay.
Yes.
Malik Cunningham, Clayton Tune.
Shout out Tune.
Brett Rippon. Y'all know who the Jags practice squad quarterback is. Carter Bradley.
Yeah.
You got Chris Oladikan for Kansas City.
I remember him. We've seen him in the preseason like every year.
DJ Throw It Away's out there. Cam Miller, Jake Hayner, Kyle McCord, Adrian Martinez, Trevor Simeon, and Sam Hartman. What about Sam Hartman? Sam Hartman.
You want a good-looking guy playing back there? Is that why?
Is he a good-looking guy? Sam Hartman?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking of Sam Howell. I don't even know who Sam Hartman is.
Yes, you do. He went from Wake Forest to Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's right. I'm thinking of
just like Riley Leonard. Same. He's the last year's version of Riley Leonard.
You go get him. He was supposed to be great at one point, in fact.
Dude,
None
like
of these guys. You ain't throwing any of those boys in, but I got news for you. They'll lose every game with Phillip Rivers. He ain't winning them any game.
Of course they will.
Yeah.
This dude like a shampoo model. Sam Hartman.
Is he? Yeah, I remember him now.
I know you do.
He kind of looked like Will Greer a little, I thought.
Maybe
But I could be wrong.
I'll go get Will Greer.
Josh Johnson, I believe, is already on a team, people are saying. I love this one.
Josh Johnson.
Googans, we have taught you so much better. Please don't send in trade, options. You can't trade. That's what. Remember
Trade deadline.
Remember the trade deadline. You remember what that means? It means you can't trade after that. So yeah, save all the trades that they could go make. Trade for Minshew. Minshew is the Chiefs' backup. I mean, why you can't trade? Tebow's available. Someone says.
Oh,
he's almost as old as Rivers. It feels like. I by the way, I don't you imagine they sign him? I think Phillip Rivers is going to go up there. He's not 100. He's been throwing it around with his kids. He'll be able to throw the ball.
I think Phillip Rivers is also feeling them out too. I don't think he's 100% committed.
But why would you not? Then why would you even go?
Because why not?
Figure out if you can do it. You know the Colts. You know their roster. You know the team. It's a good team.
Maybe
You're
go
coming in
get
too
another
late.
check out of these boys real quick.
Yeah, if they need it. Well, yeah, he's got 9 kids.
He's got 1,000 kids.
Let me go get a check real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a grandfather too. He's got grandkids. Oh yeah, he's a grandfather. His eldest kid, or one of his older kids, has a kid.
To your point, there's no good option. And we said that yesterday. You lose quarterback now, you're down to your third. I don't know what happened to Cam Newton. There's another one. I don't know what happened. I read right after the injury, like on Sunday night, I was reading from the Colts' perspective, and they seem to intimate that Richardson's availability could change.
Well,
that
that'd
he
be
could
good.
be brought off. Yeah,
Maybe we just need him for a game or two.
That's what you'd want.
Listen, Phil, we're going to Seattle this week. I'm not sure this is the game you want to come back for. They may split you in half.
Right.
Let's put Tyler Warren back there and just run the Wildcat. Let it go. We'll take a break, make the turn for home, and we return right here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Ready to upgrade your home? It's Renewal by Anderson's 31-day sale. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. But this offer expires December 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613. Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
Jeff Lagerman for Napa Auto Care Centers. This football season, make sure your ride can get to that tailgate or travel to the away game safely and dependably. You can trust the ASE certified professionals at any one of the 29 independently owned Napa Auto Care Centers and the quality Napa parts they use. Napa Auto Care Centers can handle everything: oil changes, air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions. Napa Auto Care Centers offers a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile peace of mind warranty on most repairs. Find one near you at jacksnapaautocare.group.com.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
So who doesn't want to save some pennies at the pump? You can by joining the Shell Fuel Rewards program. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. In fact, they have a 1, 2, 3 offer right now when you become a new member of the Fuel Rewards program at Shell. You'll save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, 20 cents per gallon on your second, and then 30 cents per gallon on your third. You get everyday savings. At Shell, members get more rewards, savings, and special offers. Offer valid through 12/31/26 at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons and restrictions apply.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to floridahomeac.com/careers to find out more.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we got the winter meetings going on. Ping was breaking stories yesterday. I don't know if you know that.
I knew he was going. Did he? The bit man actually come through with anything?
Ping threw one out that the Dodgers were about to acquire Tarek Screwball.
What?
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet, though. So,
Yeah, the bit man may make a drive up for some golf this week. I'm not sure. I think he's down in Orlando.
I always want to call him Screwball.
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 Yeah.
But there's no R.
No, it's
Scooble.
Yeah.
Tarek Scooble.
Yeah.
Heck of a pitcher, man. I'd like the Mets to get him.
Sure. He's got that bulldog in him, too, man. He got, he's kind of got that face.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to get you out or die trying kind of deal.
Yeah. We're in the hunt for Schwarbombs.
Yeah, the Braves at one point were listed among, and now we just settled down to the same cast of freaking characters. We're going to end up the whole offseason, we're going to get, like,
You got the shortstop.
what's the dude's name for, is it Ray King? What's the guy's name? Mike King? What is the
Padre guy?
pitcher?
That's who you're after?
I don't know. No, the shortstop, apparently it looks like Kim did the right thing. I mean, he's sought after, apparently. We got a big hole at shorts. I don't know. It's a mess. And I tell you what, man, this is this show me year for the Braves. There's a lot of reasons / excuses that they cratered a year ago, but I'd like to see them actually win before I assume they are.
Right.
And that the Braves have a way of, shattering pitching arms.
Yeah.
Every young guy we get ends up, and I know that's league-wide as well, but we'll see. Certainly, there were some encouraging things from last year's Brave season for sure, and they played pretty good baseball in the last couple of months of the year, and they beat teams that needed wins when they played them. So, there was a little bit of progress, just getting them back healthy for a whole year. I'm looking forward to baseball, but I'm ready. Dan, we haven't made a move really since what? The Olsen trade?
Oh, big trade.
Or something.
Signing.
A big signing. We've done nothing. It's been departure. Fill in with bullpen names you never heard of. Maybe they're good players, but man, I want a little bit of juice this offseason, especially because they teased and tantalized Braves Nation with this big talk of spending money this year. You've heard that, haven't you? That Atlanta was going to be more of a spender this year. That's been
I have not heard that much, but I haven't been
more than they are, not more than y'all or the Red Sox or the Yankees or the Dodgers are the ones that care enough.
Yeah. So we'll see. Listen, the Gators go at 9 tonight, and that's probably later than that because they're the second game at the Garden. So I think this is the Jimmy V Classic, if I'm not mistaken. So, did you see what Jameis tweeted? J-Boo, you see what J-Boo tweeted?
What did he do now? No, he dressed up like Michael Strahan over the weekend.
And Terry Bradshaw.
This man is something else.
He's a nut. Jameis tweeted, "Thank you, FSU Soccer, for you consistently being our best football team over the years."
That's fair.
Ouch. That's a shot, man.
That's good, though. That's good.
No offense said, J-Boo just cooked the football team, and I'm not even mad about it.
Nah, how can you be?
They all love Jameis.
Look, the ACC, we've said it all along. We were banging on the ACC a little bit and just like their lack of forethought. But really, Miami and FSU have just kind of screwed the league. The idea was that those two teams would be Alabama and Georgia, and Clemson as well. And the FSU and Miami that the ACC signed up for, they didn't get. One or the other has. When's the last time FSU and Miami have both been really good in the same year?
Yeah.
It hadn't been hardly at all.
Have they ever met in the ACC championship game?
No.
Has Miami been to the ACC championship?
Yes, they've all finally went a couple of years.
The COVID year.
1 year they did.
They weren't eligible the year they went.
I don't
for
remember.
whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't recall exactly. I know that they went forever without even making. Didn't they just make one a couple of years ago?
Don't know. No one knows, really. Scholars maintain that they've never made it. So no one's really sure.
Well,
why don't you get us out of here before this thing goes off the tracks? Oh, it already has.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Morning, Tony.
Good morning.
Jaguar football on a Tuesday. That must mean Jeff Lageman's in the house.
He'll be checking in with us on the Opal this morning. But yeah,
on the Opal.
We'll be checking the tape with Logs today.
All right. What else going on? What's cooking?
What's the Jags continue to roll?
They are rolling.
Yeah, man.
9-4.
Yeah.
9-4.
Like, who would have thought it's even possible? We talked about that a lot on the show.
Who's a Pro Bowler for the Jags?
Devin Lloyd probably should be.
Yeah.
But that's a hard position to kind of figure out. When the fan vote comes into it, that's a hard one to figure out. He's probably more likely to be an All-Pro than he is a Pro Bowler.
Okay.
One of those weird ones.
All right.
Like that.
You would say Hines Allen if the voting was all happening right now, based on the way guys are playing, but that's probably not going to happen for him this year, I wouldn't think.
Right.
Not with some of the guys you got there.
Yeah.
In the AFC.
Point is, there's not a lot.
Which is incredibly rare for a 12-5 team. In fact, I bet you if you go back and you search 12-win teams.
Yeah, I think it was Armstead and Cam Little were the ones that were in there when they had that first release.
I think Armstead's got a shot.
I think Armstead does too. He's got a name that he carries
got
with
some
him.
sacks. People know the name. I saw he's like third or fourth or fifth overall of all the defensive tackles and sacks.
Yeah.
And, some are from the NFC, so Simmons is the usual guy. But
yeah,
get a couple
Chris
more.
Jones
Get 7.5 sacks from the tackle position. Yeah. Right, he's got 5.5.
The Pro Bowl thing's weird. It's always been weird.
Yeah,
it's even weirder now since there's nothing.
No
to
game.
it.
You're not playing football. Right.
Like if you're a lineman and you make that, you get to take part in the skills contest.
Sure, you get to do tug of war. Congratulations. I get you do it for a NFL family vacation. They get to bring their, I guess. I don't know.
Free tickets to Disney.
Well, this year it'll be out in California.
Oh.
The last couple of years it's been
Orlando.
In Orlando.
Where is it in California?
It's at
LA?
the side of the Super Bowl, yeah.
Oh, that's right. They're moving to the Super Bowl site, aren't they? I forgot about that. Well, it makes sense if you're not going to play a game.
Yeah.
Have them all there.
Okay.
The
Super Bowl's in
San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah.
Okay.
So it's in Northern California.
So they're out in California. I know
I'll decline that one.
The last time the Super Bowl was in Arizona, the Pro Bowl, they actually played the game, and it was there, the week before.
Okay.
The weekend before, they had the Pro Bowl game there.
All
Have
right.
a great show.
Jaguars
Thank you.
today
Appreciate it.
is coming up next. So we got Gator Hoops tonight against UConn. Another chance against the top 5 team. I've done the roll call here. Miami made one ACC championship game through the years in 2017. And they lost to Clemson 38-3. Nice job, Canes. And this little known fact: do you remember who played in the 2020 ACC championship game?
It was nobody.
No, they played. It was an ACC championship.
Pitt.
Clemson against. You ready?
Yeah.
Notre Dame. So apparently the ACC will take Notre Dame when it suits them.
Oh.
Notre Dame, Clemson in the ACC championship game.
That's odd.
Yeah.
E.
Yeah.
Too much information. Time to swerve.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Your play-by-play home of Bulls Bulldogs football is 1010XL.
It's the state championship, and the Bulldogs' 12th title is on the line against Cardinal Mooney